One punch per nad. All right.
Whoa there, buddy.
I have 3.
Then
Wait a
that's how
minute.
many you're getting. All right. So last time
They
The
were sent
group.
into my chest.
has the group did stuff.
This
Lots
is
of stuff.
accurate.
Frank did a lot of stuff.
Yes, you guys found Cragmaw Castle,
It,
where
I
your
did pay my class to
Yeah.
mastery.
yeah, Frank
Oh,
eviscerated the
snap.
castle. The castle's gone now.
kind of.
Go shattered.
So yes, you guys found Cragmaw Castle, which is where the leader of the Cragmaw tribe was.
What?
Which was the King Groll, which is the bugbear who got owned. And you found your employer Gundren. Rescued him. Found the map to Wave Echo Cave, which is where this black spider individual has been interested in finding
Catch the crowd and Mr.
the
Crash.
Spellforge, which is an ancient magical forge capable of crafting magical items. You have just finished up at the castle. You set fire to a door, trapping an owlbear.
Make it sound like we trapped the owlbear.
Well, no, but it was already
did.
trapped, and
You
so
kinda did.
We
to
freed the owlbear.
yeah. So you set the door on fire and peaced out.
I did nothing else.
That is not inaccurate. Yes. So anyway, right. So at this point, you guys are on your way back to Phandelver. You've got Gundren with you. Very grateful for bailing him out. And yeah. So at this point, it was probably. Let's see, you left. When did you leave? Relatively early in the morning. Yeah, by the time you get back, it's a little. I'd say it's probably a little bit after nightfall. By the time you get back to Phandelver. Yeah. Is there anything you'd like to do before presumably resting for the night?
Like, how late?
Like I said, a little bit after nightfall, probably an hour or so after. So it's probably like 9 o'clock.
Okay, so the shops aren't open.
Nah, they close at nighttime.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
No, I don't really. I can't think of anything I need to do.
Yeah, Sam.
Besides the shots, but
Well, as you make it back into Phandelver, and you can go back to the inn where you have rooms. Yeah, and then Gundren says to you all, I can't thank you enough. I will tomorrow morning. I should be able to have 25 gold for each of you to small thanks for what you've done for me. I suppose we could talk more about next steps then. It's been a long week for me. Some rest sounds nice.
yeah, that sounds quite fair. I'm aching for a bed myself.
Well, good night. And he also he's probably got a place he stays at in Phandelver. So anyway, right. So anything else you guys would like to do? We can just skip to next morning. You head back to the inn. You have rooms already paid for. Well, yeah, he won't accept payment for it because you're already here to sell town. So anything you guys want to do?
That's bedtime
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for me.
agreed.
Good night.
All
I'm
right.
a tired boy.
Schlump.
All right.
Because
you
we've
all-
been out. Like, we went to fight the orcs, and then we went to the find the druid, and then we went to we never went back to town. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm good.
Almost
like
fought
3 days.
dragon.
There was there was
Could've
the
beat it.
dragon at Thunder Tree.
Could've.
I did.
I
gloss
think
over
a
it.
couple people almost fought the dragon.
Could beat it.
Yeah.
Um, But anyway, so you
If it was
all
an adult dragon, we were all dead. If it was young, maybe.
you
Even though I'm kinda
all
iffy.
you all went to sleep, or lack thereof. Woke up the next morning. You have your long rest, so you get all your health and spells and all that back.
Amazing.
And as you are eating and all that, Sildar and Gundren walk in, and Sildar, seeing all of you, is like, "Oh, thank you so much again for rescuing my friend here, Gundren. I feared the worst." And then Gundren pipes in and says, "Yeah, but I'm worried about my brothers. I'm not sure they fared as well as I did."
Well, you didn't fare very well, so I don't really see.
Exactly. So
Wait, your brothers? I didn't know you had brothers.
yes, I have two brothers. One is Thardrin, and the other one is Nundro. Both of them were guarding the mine, exploring it, while I went and got supplies. But if this black spider figure has found the cave, which he undoubtedly has, I don't know what he's done to them. It's actually very worrisome. Right, but we know where the cave is. We have a group of adventurers who hopefully be willing to help me in this endeavor. I would be forever in your debt. And as I mentioned before, I would not be opposed to giving your group 10% of all proceeds from all profits from the mine once it opens.
I believe we agreed on 15%.
I don't know if that's a bluff or not. I don't remember.
No.
Yeah.
No, he said 10.
He
He said
definitely
10.
that's.
Yeah.
Make
Remember-
a, I guess,
said
make
that.
a persuasion check.
At the time.
It is not going to be easy.
I'm not very
This is a
persuasive.
deception check.
I got a.
No, he knows. He knows he's full of crap. He's like, well, you see, there's costs associated with running the mines, and it's just I
There's
wish
costs
I could
associated with
give
me
you-
helping you. I don't.
He looks kind of flustered. He's like,
We'll help you.
Meet me in the middle. 12.5.
I thank you for your help. I'll tell you what. So inside of this mine, there are
It's good about the
Discord breaking.
Discord, no.
Restart the call. All right, hang on, guys. Discord's going to crap. We gotta restart the call.
Hello?
All right, we good?
Yeah, I remember when we started to use Discord because it was more reliable than Skype.
I can't even use Skype on my computer, so.
It still is.
No, also Jonah. Yeah, Jonah was the other reason.
Is it working now?
I mean, you know what I say.
There we go. There we go. I got my camera. Oh, and then we gotta wait for. There we go. All right, we're all set. Anyway,
Kinda.
as I was saying, so Gundren says, he's like, I'll tell you what. Inside of the mine, there are magical items.
What's going on?
It's a very strange gnome over there. I don't know what he's all about.
What's up, everybody?
But anyway,
Everyone says hi.
so he's like,
I wish I could be a part of y'all's D&D tonight, but unfortunately my nephew here, this guy,
Hi.
does not approve.
I don't.
You know, only the guy who taught you everything you've known about D&D.
Oh yeah.
So, there are magical items inside.
You guys have a great
It's
game.
a magical forge, and while it hasn't been in use for quite some time, it does potentially still have some leftover artifacts. So, anything you can find while you are in there, feel free to take. Sound good?
I feel like we had that option either
I
way.
probably would have done that already, but fine.
Well, I guess now you don't have to be shady about it.
He'll find a way to be shady about anything.
Anyway, I don't mean to be pushy. But here, and he pulls out the map. He points out where Wave Echo Cave is on the map. And Wave Echo Cave is about, I think it's 15 miles? Yes, 15 miles, kind of to your east. It's actually
The opposite direction of the dragon, dude? Fuck.
well, the dragon's kind of up north, and yeah, this is kind of out east. This is further kind of in the general direction of Wyvern Tor that you guys went to earlier. But basically, there's the Sword Mountains to the south, and then kind of at the base of them, he marks a spot where Wave Echo Cave is. So, he says, now we don't know what kind of forces are there. There's also possibility that besides whoever this black spider is, whatever forces he has, there could be other creatures. We didn't get to explore too far into the mines yet, but we heard some noises, so watch out for that.
Noises as in...
Strange groans and other disturbing, creepy noises.
like undead or monsters? Because there's a very large distinction there.
And,
Yeah, if it's more goblins, like...
no. See, this cave's been closed for a very long time. I'm assuming whatever's in there is most likely undead. Or maybe it's something else that managed to find a small entrance in. But it sounded like undead.
Undead.
Ah! They're scary!
Yeah. Oh no.
I don't know if you're making fun of me or not, but... yeah.
We'll just put it this way: we're not so phased by
Oh,
by being dead.
I believe it. That's why I hoped you would help me. So,
It might even be like a normal thing for us to encounter them at this point.
and then Sildar.
Yeah. Normal.
Sildar says, did you give back the equipment to Sildar?
Oh no,
Because you did.
I have it though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
so.
So,
Shieldar,
take
I
it
think
you-
we found your
okay.
armor.
It's like, oh, no, I thought this was lost. This is from my earlier years as a soldier. I greatly appreciate that.
Oh, he's taking out this.
Did you happen to find the sword or the bow? There's a
I don't think so.
I think that there was a sword.
there's a sword and a crossbow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
Yes,
he takes
we
them.
did.
he's
I definitely remember there being a sword.
yes,
Yeah,
there's
I
there
forgot about
was
the crossbow.
it was like a long sword with the crest of Neverwinter worked into the hilt, and then just a heavy crossbow.
Yeah.
Just a pretty standard
Yeah, I
heavy
remember that,
crossbow.
Okay.
So with this, if you'd like, I could come help.
Are you healed?
I mean, are you sure you're in good shape?
Yeah,
Been through a lot.
it's been about a week now. I'm doing just fine.
About a week ago.
Right. And besides, we don't know where Yarno went. My best guess, since he was working for this black spider fellow, my best guess is that he went there, possibly. That's the best lead I've got.
It's potential.
I mean, if you feel like I'm going to hold you back, I want you to have your best chance at doing
I don't
this.
see
It's,
how
it's up to you.
another weapon could hold us back.
Right. Yeah, let me. You kind of like the blood, like the caked blood, dried blood still on it. He's like, let me. You do whatever preparations you need for leaving. I'm gonna do a quick once over on all of this mess. It's a little unsightly and painful.
Yikes.
So,
I can imagine so.
right. So, you guys have anything you'd like to do? Get ready.
Go in the hall, yeah.
No problem. She is there.
I want to check at the general store on the funds I left for the family. See how much they've spent, where we are on that. Oh, by the way, did he give us 25 gold?
Oh, yes. Yeah, he came with the gold. Go ahead and take that.
Neat.
That was my bad memory, not his. Because he would be,
Not 26.
for darn sure, bringing that money.
Yeah.
So,
at some point I'm gonna go to the general store whenever my turn to
sure,
shop around is.
sure. No problem. Right. Jonah, or
Yes.
Crane. We'll start with you. So you make your way on over to Halia's the minor exchange. It's relatively early in the morning. Nobody's really come by just yet, so the store's pretty open. She sees you as you walk in. She's like, "Oh, hello there. You always have interesting things for me every time you walk in my doors. Anything interesting this time?"
Morning, and actually I do. I'm gonna take out the golden chalice and knife and censer that I got from that.
Right. The one that you found back at the little
In the
shrine
ritual
thing.
room.
Yeah. Right. So you hand these over, and she's like, "Oh, well, these are interesting indeed." Right. Just the weight of the gold alone's worth quite a bit. But the craftsmanship on it's not bad.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Did you liberate these, or I mean,
From goblins.
nice. Not that I would really ask too many questions anyway. Right.
Understood.
So let's start with the knife. Again, it's finely crafted. Decent amount of gold in it. I'm gonna say 60. I could give you 60 gold pieces for that.
Sounds fair enough.
The censer, even more so. I could probably give you 120 for that.
Mhm.
And this chalice, it's very interesting. It's got some gems encrusted on the sides. Really, I have a feeling somebody might be interested in adding this to their collection. I'll give you 150 gold for that.
That all sounds pretty fair.
So in total, that would be in the neighborhood of about 330.
Yeah. That sounds good.
This is quite the find. You've pulled in good haul.
Surprised goblins had things of these nature.
I mean, they tend to steal whatever they can get their hands on. The shinier it is, the more interesting it is to them. So it doesn't.
I'm sure. Works the same way with men.
Yeah. Oh. Anyway. So. Right. Was there anything else you needed from me?
Nothing unless you have extra work.
I'm keeping my ear to the ground. I'm hoping to hear back from Tribor soon. There might be something. I have a contact in Tribor, who you might be interested to know should you head that way. Do you I take it you might have some. Do you have business right now, or?
A little bit. Delving into some mines.
And she kind of looks at you, and she's like, these the mine, the mine.
One could say that.
Very interesting. Would love to hear about it when you come back.
Will do.
But yeah, I think my contact in Tribor might have some more work for you if you know it runs dry here.
Mhm.
Might have something for
What's
you.
his name?
His name is. Look it up real quick. I have it. I think I have it on a memo on my phone.
We don't need more work, dude. We already got a green dragon. We're about to go fucking kick his ass.
We're gonna do that and then go to Wave Echo.
You're gonna want to look for Erlam. Erlam in he runs Tribor Travelers.
I see.
Talk to him. You know, and let him know who you're with, and he'll be more than happy to help you out.
Thank you for your help. I'll be taking my gold then.
Of course.
I'll be on my way.
All yours. And
Yeah, I'm gonna leave.
off you go. Okay. So
Yeah,
you're heading over to Barthen's Provisions. You left, was it 50 gold?
100.
Was it 100?
No, it was 10. It was 10.
All
I don't
right.
remember how much gold it was.
That's fine.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't 100.
It was 10.
All right. So 10 gold.
I think that sounds right.
Right. So you walk in, and was anybody going with Malachi or?
Do we have enough provisions for the trip to Wave Echo and back?
You guys.
already?
I mean, you guys started with. So, the mine is like a half-day travel
Oh, okay.
away. So, and I'm pretty sure most of you probably have like 10 days worth of provisions or something that's like in the starter stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't think you've touched it because you have bought more and also
Yeah, I think
found
we were given
deer.
some. Too.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it was part of the
you guys
part
are
of the deal
you
for
guys are
the
fine.
cart.
So, yeah, no problem. But was anyone else wanting to go with Malachi, or what was the rest of the group doing?
Oh, we have to take the cart back.
We gotta turn in the quest for the killing the orcs, too.
That is true.
And
So we also need to return the cart, technically.
yes,
Which belonged to Barthen, so that could be done at the same time.
Yeah.
In terms of turning that, and it was for the
The orcs.
town hall boy. Yeah, no, but it was like
The
was-
cart
yeah.
belongs to Barthen, the guy who runs the provisions place.
Right, but the orc quest.
Yes,
contract
that was
was-
the town master
yeah.
Okay.
has that.
I guess I'll be heading there next.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause I think she was the one that
Yarrow
originally
Moyer,
was
what you
like,
doing?
Hey.
Ethan, what you
We're wandering.
doing? Just kind of following along with whoever.
No, they're just like wandering streets,
Okay.
being street rat. You know,
Okay.
it's-
Running with wolves. Got it.
Yarrow Moyer.
I think I'll go ahead and join Malachi.
Sure.
Yeah, I need to go pick up a short sword, I guess. So,
Lenine at the Lion Shield Coster would probably have one of those.
yeah, I'll head
Didn't they
there.
say there was only one studded leather in stock?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Didn't you already get one? Or who else got one?
There was
I
me,
got one.
Okay, so the two.
Tyler.
Okay, so the two warlocks have studded leather.
Two people who aren't going to be in the front line. Yes.
But
Excuse me.
you'll
I'll be
don't
10
worry,
feet
you'll
away
be
from
fine.
you.
Sir,
All right,
buddy.
I'll be there.
right. So, Moyer, you're heading to. I'll just, for brevity's sake, yeah, you can find a short sword just fine. Matter of fact, I think you. Yeah, it's like a couple gold. I think it's like 5 gold or something. So yeah, it's like 5 gold for a short sword. You can have that just fine. All right, Malachi, you head on over to Barthen's Provisions. With the cart, I take it. So you walk in the door, and he's just like, hello there, large one. Did your travels go well? That's you, Malachi.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, they did. We handled the trolls, and we even were able to rescue
Oh, the
Gundren
orcs.
from the orcs. The orcs, yeah. Sorry, I get them confused. I'm not used to the, I'm not used to either of them, to be honest. But
Well, both unsavory.
and we saved Gundren from some goblins. He kind
did
of hired
you?
us in the first place. So.
I always like Gundren. It makes me so happy to hear he's safe. I'm gonna have to check in on him, see how he's doing. Well, great. Did the cart just fine? No.
Yeah, we brought the cart back. I also wanted
great.
to check in on my little tab and make sure that was getting used.
Oh, yes, for the family who underwent the unfortunate experience. Yeah, they did come in. They seem very hesitant to spend your money, but they've used about 2 gold or so on some food and other supplies. So
it's good to know. All right, well then they still have some left over. I just wanted to make sure that they were doing okay.
Yeah, they're doing fine. We're a pretty tight knit group here at Phandelver, and now that things are looking up, we're looking to help each other recover from this arduous process. They'll be taken care of.
That's good to know. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we need from you at this point, but we wanted to bring the cart back, so...
Oh, I appreciate that. Good luck on wherever your travels take you next. I'm sure it's somewhere else probably dangerous.
Yeah, well, that seems to be our life lately, is danger, but we'll see how it goes.
Well, I wish safety for you and your group.
Same to you. Well, you're in town, but you know what I mean.
It doesn't hurt.
And I just kind of like awkwardly shuffle right on out of there.
Good day. And then off you go. Right. And then whoever's going to, again, Moyer, yeah, short sword, no problem. And then whoever's heading to the town master to go pick up the gold there. So.
I'm all about that gold.
Alrighty. So, I'll just say the lot of you eventually meet up back there. So you come back to the big stone building. You walk inside, and you see this once again this short, fat old man with a worn suit. And he kind of looks up and says, "Oh, hello there. You take care of that small little problem on over at Wyverntor, I take it?"
Yeah, they're dead.
Perfect. I always knew you could do it. Right. So give me just a second. I'll go get the money for you. And he goes off to a little kind of to the backside of the building, and then he comes out and he's got a small little decent sized chest that he places down on a table, opens it up, and it's got some bags of gold. So there's your 500 gold to divide up between the 6 of you. So that would be 500 divided by 6. You all get about, we'll just say 84 gold.
Wait, but Thorn's not here. I get his cut.
No, 84 gold.
He was here for that, so you know.
You greedy SOB.
You're already getting like an extra cut from, at least I assume from.
Which,
what
yeah,
you
I mean, and you
No.
all knew that he was heading off to Halia with this. I mean, you remember picking up the stuff, so you know that he has it, and he probably went to Halia with it. So.
Yeah.
So anyway, he's just like, well, I think that concludes that. I don't have any other jobs for you right now. But are you staying in town?
No, we're headed out again. We've got some other interesting things.
All right.
Some things to do.
Okay, so while we're here and we're
More
all like,
dangerous
trading around
business.
gold, I'm gonna give you guys your cut, which is 46 gold each.
From the sale of the.
Holy crap.
We're rich.
All right. Well, I thank you for all you've done for this fine town, and I hope you all the best in your
So
further adventures.
Thorn gets 84 plus that 46. So
That's an amount.
130.
yeah.
All right. So he'll have 100. I'll make a little note on my computer.
Okay.
All right. Cool. And with that, I believe all business that you had was finished.
Yep.
All right. Sildar meets up with you, and he's just like, well, his armor much better looking than it was before. Got a little bit of polish on it now. Probably oiled it a little bit so it's not as stiff. But he meets up with you and he says, well, are we all ready to go? I must admit, I am excited to see this fabled mine. I never saw it
I'm
myself.
excited to see the contents.
You know, never mind.
So wait, we're going like below ground for this.
Yes, it's in a massive cave under the mountains.
Am I gonna fit?
Well, come to think of it, it was a
It
mine.
It was made for dwarves and
It
gnomes.
was a mine made for dwarves.
Oh,
We'll
yikes.
see.
Yikes.
Entrance.
Too tall,
Dude,
too
we're
low.
gonna have a crash of the line.
Gundren's seen it before. We could go fetch him and ask him.
I think we should leave him to sleep for a few days.
That would
Maybe.
probably be kind.
Javi, are you hungry?
We'll figure out something.
Oh, God. Are you hungry?
So, are you guys ready to go?
Hey.
All right, Peachy. So you guys take off.
Frank wants to say fuck it and go fight the dragon, but
Yeah.
You
Sounds
may.
fun.
Hey, you know
Derek
what?
thinks it's not
The
a good
dragon
idea.
will probably still be there. So.
Kill the dragon.
So anyway, right. You guys head on over. You go east. The frontier town starts to fade in the distance behind. Well, as you turn around the very hilly region. And once again, you leave the pathway and you go east, staying very close to the mountain range, kind of in the direction of where Wyvern Tor was. It's a mostly sunny day. Few clouds here and there, slight breeze, nothing crazy. Who is leading the way?
Me and Malachi, probably.
Maokai?
that would be me. I'm probably leading the way.
All right.
Sim.
Let's do a survival check. You have a general idea of where this mine is. Let's see how
I hope you do. I hope you roll well.
quickly you find it.
I'm pretty good at survival. A natural 20, which makes it a 26.
Oh, right.
So I just walk right there.
I
just,
got
walk
9.
right to the mine.
For comparison.
You've never been to this place before, but as you're traveling along, you kind of start as you're watching the mountain range and how it fluctuates. You're kind of lining it like almost like placing it on top of the map inside of your head, and
I'm
right.
good at getting my bearings in the mountains anyway. Like that's something I've done before, and I'm
Right.
finding caves
Yeah.
and stuff.
You're very comfortable.
Yeah.
So yeah, you follow the mountain range, and you start to get close to the area where you expect this entrance was, and it requires going further back into the hills a little bit, really right up against the mountain almost, and you see there's a little bit of an opening, and then mouth of a cave. It's fairly wide. It looks like it's been widened artificially, so it kind of looks like some of the stone's been worked. And as you get closer, you start to notice there's footsteps heading in that direction. With your natural 20, we'll just include that in with the survival. You notice there's a couple humanoid, but lots of footprints that look like bugbears.
Oh boy.
So,
Nothing we
Boy,
haven't seen
indeed.
before.
you say expect to see them again, but you
Are
see.
there dwarven footprints for the brothers? Or?
At this point, it seems like no. Maybe the weather kind of washed them away or something like that. But at this time, no. So you come to the cave. Sildar looks at you all and says, "Well, I assume this is it. Are you all ready?"
Ready as ever, D.
Ready?
Ah,
He makes a point.
All right. Let's go on inside then. And you start walking into the cave. So the entrance tunnel leads into, which let me pull up a map for you.
oh boy.
Here it
So
goes.
We're gonna move you guys over to Wave Echo Cave, and then we're gonna reveal a chunk of the map for you. There's that. This is a different style, like the different visual style than, say, the other maps have been.
This is large.
Oh yeah, so you're all the way in the bottom left corner is where you guys are pretty much going to be if you.
It's
have trouble-
nighttime.
You have trouble finding it. That all
Yeah,
the
bottom
black stuff's
corner.
rock. So, right, let me pull up this. All right. Oh, hold up. Get my map to cooperate with me here. Okay. So,
Maps cooperating? Impossible.
right.
Does not compute.
This map is big.
Yes. Yes, it is. So, as you all walk into this cavern, more and more of it. Let's see what's reveal this first area. But yeah, the official map thing wasn't really wasn't really working. I couldn't really find a good official map, so I found something that somebody had basically done themselves. I thought it looked pretty good. So, alrighty then. So, in this first area, the entrance tunnel leads to a large cavern supported by a natural pillar of rock and containing 3 stalagmites. In the western part of the cave, behind the column of rock, are 3 bedrolls and a heap of ordinary supplies. Sacks of flour, bags of salt, casks of salted meat, lanterns, flasks of lamp oil, pickaxes, shovels, and other gear. Amid the supplies, you see the body of a dwarf miner, dead for at least a week. The northeastern section of the cavern has collapsed, forming a 10-foot wide, 20-foot deep pit. A sturdy hemp rope is tied off around a nearby stalagmite and dangles down the side of the pit, at the bottom of which is a rough-hewn tunnel that heads northwest and east. So where it grows dark down here, it leads into some other area down below. So, as you walk in, Sildar notices the body and walks over to check it. And he's like, this... I never met the brothers, but I can't assume that this is anybody else. I don't know which one this is, but it's very unfortunate. I hate to tell
how'd he die?
Gundren about this.
We're like in here. We're like all the way in here.
Okay. You...
Right, because that's where the body is.
Yeah. Roll a medicine check. Crane.
Oh boy. That's a nat 20, actually.
Alrighty.
I didn't know fucking about this.
Right. You...
Okay, detective.
You take a look. There are puncture wounds, on his body. These puncture wounds, they come in pairs, and they're like a uniform distance apart.
So, like, fangs?
Yes. And you can tell that it seems that they're like some residual poison or venom. Rather, I think is the correct term for it. Something venomous bit him. Large. You kind of take a look at it. Things that immediately come to mind, maybe spiders. You've heard about large spiders and the like.
Yeah.
Could be something like that. So.
Kissy.
So Sildar.
Okay. Good night, Uncle Jonah.
We'll have to.
No.
I think we should keep exploring, but we'll have to retrieve him when we leave and bring him back to Gundren for sure.
If a dwarf died of poison, that's really concerning.
Oh, yeah, actually. Oh, shit.
Okay, I missed the last part of that.
A dwarf died of poison?
They're
That's really concerning. I feel like I would know that.
they're resistant, but there's a lot of puncture wounds on him. Like, so.
Good news, guys. I might have brought a spell today that can help us with that if we run into problems. Just keep that in mind.
Is it Wish?
Is it?
Yeah, I know Wish a little.
Whoa, dude.
I wish this man was alive.
No, if I ask Cord, he can usually take care of your poison problems. Basically, is how this goes.
All right. So yes, you have the dwarf there, and then you have the supplies in the area, and then you have the pit down beneath that seems to go further into the cave.
I'm gonna take one of the lanterns and light it.
Okay.
And I attach it to my waist, like on my belt.
Yeah, that's fine. You have a decent source of light. We'll say within probably bright light within 20 feet, and then dim for another 20. I think it's generally what a torch is. We'll say it's
I cast light on his belt.
right next
the
to your
point-
lantern. Our bright light just.
The point of the light lantern was that I can snuff it.
I can drop concentration on the cantrip whenever I want.
See, you have
Well, can't you just cover it
I'm just
with your
trolling.
hands?
Just playing with the practical.
Just
So, also a little interesting note. From further down the pit and in the tunnels, you hear a noise. It seems to happen every couple of minutes or so, but it sounds like almost like waves crashing on like a shoreline, which is really strange because you guys aren't close to the ocean.
I don't even know what the
Aquifer
ocean
time,
looks
boys.
like.
Moyer might be just hearing the sound might be a little nostalgic for you. It's a comforting sound.
Is there anything behind this black space? Or is that the wall?
It's wall. There you go.
Okay.
I'll show you a wall.
So
It's right there.
that's it.
Onwards and downwards, I suppose. And I'm going to start, I guess, climbing down. I'm going to check the rope, pull on it,
Yep.
hard to make
Yeah.
sure it's secure.
They seem solid. They seem pretty fresh. They're definitely. It's not like they've been here since the mine was first operational. They're new.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna start.
all right. So you have a pathway to your east and a pathway to your northwest. Which way would you like to go?
How dark is it?
Pretty dark.
Without my lantern, would I be able to see?
Nope.
Okay.
It is. I mean, it is an underground cavern. It is. There's like no source of light down here.
Dude, this is why elves are way better rogues than humans.
Ping.
So
Fucking. I guess I'll try to. Making as little noise as possible. Check out the east passage.
okay. I guess go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
17.
17. Got it. Okay. Oh, can you guys not move your characters?
I can't.
I could.
I can.
Do you have your select move? Like, is it a cursor?
Yeah, it's cursor.
Like on your screen?
Yes.
Still not working?
Nothing's working.
Can't even ping. It's weird.
Let's see.
I'm
Let's
restarting.
go.
Yo, I'm not trying to derail, but this drink tastes like the way gushers taste on the inside. It's really weird.
Name controlled
Sounds
by.
delicious.
It's recommended
yeah,
for persons
it's-
18 years or older.
It for some reason it got unassigned from you. So there we go. Save changes. You should be able to move it now.
How the fuck do you ping?
Hold
Just
down left
hold
click.
Hold left.
Ah,
Can you move your target? Can you move your token?
Is he
Yes.
a skeleton?
Okay, cool.
we're alive.
Oh,
All right. Yeah. Somehow it got like unbound from you. I don't know. Right. So you head.
Sorry about that.
No, that's fine. That's fine. You head to the east.
yeah. Is that
so-
supposed to be covered?
What?
That.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't. It's fossil, boys.
It's
But
maybe
there it is now.
it's fine. Don't worry about it.
We'll
So-
get there eventually. I go down with him.
Yes. So, all right. This opens up into a wider cavern.
As long as I am last.
I'll go down next.
I assume that's fine. So you all make it down. The rope's strong, can hold all of you. No
Neat.
problem. Right. So you start to sneak your way into the cavern, and you get a better look at what's inside.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yes, you see lots and lots of skeletons.
Oh,
Are they roughly gnome and dwarf shaped?
So here, let me read the description for you.
Are they alive?
So many tunnels intersect at this natural 30-foot high cavern, which, by the way, as you go through the little tunnel, Malachi, the ceilings are like 10 feet tall. So,
I don't like this at all.
it's
I feel
you're-
super claustrophobic. I'm just
so
like.
you can fit though. But yeah, they're
I
about
really hope these are like the small tunnels and not the big ones that lead to the small ones.
so right. You see many tunnels intersect at this natural 30-foot high cavern. The walls are carved with simple reliefs showing dwarf and gnome miners hard at work. Below them, nearly 24 skeletons and rusted scraps of armor are scattered across the cavern floor. Some are dwarf skeletons, while others are orc remains. Half a dozen large brass lanterns stand in niches or on ledges around the cavern, but none of them are lit.
What's this way?
ominous.
Up
I'm
that,
getting closer to the.
up that way, it kind of comes to a wall here. And then there's a pathway to the... You can kind of see this area up here. Some more pathways. That's a dead
Okay.
end.
I'm gonna check out the dead bodies in here.
Okay. So you walk in. I'm assuming where's everybody behind him? Like how close are you guys?
Man, probably like
So
Here.
yeah, so he's going into the room. Place yourselves where you.
I'm used to letting him like kind of do his thing, getting back far enough to where like
Okay.
I'm not gonna like give away his position if I make too much
Okay.
noise. That's the idea.
It is a dark cave that he's going into with a lantern. So
Yeah,
he's
he gets
not
out
on
of
the
range
source
of
of
my
light.
light probably. So I'll drop light because I want him to have control
Okay.
over the lantern.
so you have your lantern giving you the light. Yeah. You move up to the skeletons. These are old bodies.
I assume
they-
from when the orcs raided.
Yes, you gather that's got to be what this is. So this is these remains are hundreds of years old. None of them move whenever you approach them or anything like that. And yeah, there's old rusted bits of armor. You can see the carvings on the wall. It kind of looks like this might have been like an entranceway. Kind of back when this like thing was first functional. Yeah, it's best you can gather. Nothing immediately jumps out at you.
So I'm gonna go and see if I can see any farther down these passageways.
Okay. Which ones?
These.
Like to the north, or okay, over that way. So
Yeah.
you start looking up this way and over this way. There's more passages. And
Are there any more tracks? Like, or is it
this
solid stone on our feet?
It's mostly solid stone, but all of a sudden,
I should look
from up above, a bunch of strange little bat creatures
Oh no.
start to swoop down and swarm you.
I should looked up.
Uh,
That's a lot.
Oh my god.
Alrighty,
Hell.
everybody, roll for initiative. As all of a sudden,
Oh,
these
thank
all of
God.
these bats are not. They look like
Run, John,
they look kind of like bats, but they have long, like pronounced, like little snouts, like almost like a proboscis.
So glad I rolled high, or I might actually.
They're like
get fucked.
they're like bats mixed with mosquitoes.
Ugh.
May have
Bat
That's a
mosquitoes.
heard
terrible
of
idea.
these.
Yes,
Musky bats.
I imagine that you have.
I haven't.
So anyway, let's see. Let's write down some crap.
Fuck, dude. How do I always match someone's initiative?
Just don't do that.
You should team player like that.
Team
Oh,
play.
what?
Wow, toxic. Don't
Wow,
want to take
yeah,
a team play?
damn.
Okay.
Super
That's
toxic, dude.
All right.
bad teammate, TBH.
I don't even know what you're saying.
Do you not know English?
Do you speak it? Alright, we're gonna do these in groups since I don't feel like rolling 10 different sets of initiative.
I do. I'll do it for you.
No. I don't wanna.
Dang.
I don't wanna keep track of that many.
Well, shouldn't have put 10 enemies then.
Listen! I'm just following the book! I don't wanna hear it!
Well, the book's stupid.
Well,
Say
you seem to be
9 just
enjoying
dropped
it.
Dead. You only answer once.
Yeah, hey, he's got a point.
This
Just give
man's
us
got
one
a-
with the combined HP of all of them,
There you go.
Oh, wait.
but the same attack power.
Oh, okay, there you go. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. That's 3 million IQ right there. Big
Alright.
brain.
And
I like it.
then one more. Alrighty. Alright. So, top of we have a so we have Crane with a 20
Thank God.
with a 24. Well, here's the thing. You may or may not be surprised.
No.
You may or may not be surprised.
Just surprised that somebody would have the balls to come in here.
So, right.
I'm
so
surprised
Crane,
that he's about to die.
they're tiny little bat things. It'll be fine. And then
Yeah,
next
like,
we
what if they
have
were, like-
ooh, Malachi rolling a nat 20, which means his initiative's 19. Woo! Spice!
Maximum initiative, boys. You just need to waste talent improvement for alert.
Alert.
Yeah, easy clap.
That's totally a possibility. Although I gotta take Warcaster too, so that I can.
What'd you get with this one?
Huh?
What'd
2
you-
wisdom.
Ah, okay, that's
We
fine.
have Moyer
Double
with a
wisdom all the way
16, not
across the
bad.
sky.
Yeah. I
We
probably
have
could drop some charisma next
Yarol and Ethan with 11s. Honestly, 11 being the worst initiative is not bad. Like, you're all in double digits. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you get this time? If you didn't take charisma, did you get a feat?
Yeah, I did. Which one did I actually totally forgot which one I got.
Oh my god.
I'm
You
being
should alert.
real. I didn't get alert for sure. I think I got
Alert.
might have gotten-
Alright,
Sure you
so,
did.
Crane, guess what? You're no longer surprised, so they won't have advantage against attacking you. So, that initiative is not useless. Next. Next, yeah, it's a couple of bats. So,
Culture instinct
Whoa.
again.
so we're going bat number 5 here. He's gonna fly down.
They're blinded by the light, right?
Shine in their face.
No. And then this
You
one
know.
here also is going to come attack you. So they're both going to attack you.
This is why we carry flashbangs.
They're basically swooping down at you,
bats.
trying to bite you or stab you with their face. It's just strange. First is I don't think that hits. That's a 12.
No.
God, I'd hope not.
Next one is a 9. Nope, that's a 20. An unnatural 20, but a 20.
Actually, my arm class is 21 as a rogue.
No, it's not.
That's kind of impressive.
But anyway,
buddy.
so right, the first bat-like
alert.
creature comes down and you duck it and swoops by you. Which I mean, they did surprise you, but you did react quick enough to duck out of the way.
Okay.
Then the second one hits you, kind of like finds a gap in your armor, kind of in your shoulder next to your neck, and it sticks. And then you just kind of feel like this piercing pain as it hits. As you take.
Wait.
All right, you take
Wait a minute.
5 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
That's
That's
5
a
points
lot.
too much.
Once this thing hits, it sticks. It is now on you, like
Fuck.
still
Okay.
face in you. Like it's got as this like weird little like almost like a beak on the front has jabbed into you, and now it's like stuck to you.
Yeah, boys, I'm fucked. My armor class is 15.
Right, next is Malachi. You see Crane get attacked by all of this. This is like a flurry of movement in the room as all these strange little bat-like creatures are just like
This is all part
swarming
of the
around
plan.
him.
He can handle it.
It's initiation.
These are 5 foot.
What? Oh yes, those the squares are 5 feet each.
Wow.
Shatter, shatter.
Is that working?
Yeah, but like, it's a
Oh,
little
that
too
might not
spell.
be a
This
good
is
idea
a
to
big
get
ass
civil.
dungeon.
Oh,
Really?
hey, pussy, Michaels.
Short rest.
Just be a warlock. Eat some clap.
No.
Like,
Oh, you
That's
fuck
fair.
off, Tyler. How we stop building
So-
broken fucking characters?
What do you mean?
His point.
Listen, him getting a shotgun was Hunter's fault. That was 100% Hunter's fault.
Yeah, but he asked for it. So
But
he-
you gave it to him.
No. Oh.
So, Malachi, what'd you like to
Okay.
do?
I'm gonna run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna run to right here.
Okay.
whoa there.
Oh my.
Breakneck speed.
No, 10 foot. 10 foot, he would still be in range of 10 foot, wouldn't he?
I
I don't want to hit you.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Right.
would. Yeah, he would.
Unlucky. I am broken here. I don't have blood.
Okay, never mind then.
We're going to frenzy.
I'm just gonna run up and hit this one. I'm gonna pull my shield, run up and hit this one right
Okay.
over here.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Fuck. And it's a D8 plus. Sorry, I changed my mind the last second. What I wanted to do. The attack roll is a 14.
14 hits.
It does 8 damage.
Yeah, you swing up and you just like knock the wings off this thing. Like the body separates from the wings, like as you smash it out of the air, and the thing just flops to the ground, just poof, unmoving. One bat creature down.
Yep. Nice. Nice.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Well, my bonus action, I'd like just like we just gotta hit them. They fall quick. They smash easily.
Right. All right.
Yep.
Next up.
And I pulled I pulled my shield, so I've got shield and mace. Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. All right. So Malachi went. So now we have these two that are gonna come flying over. One's gonna fly over to Crane. One's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. The other one's gonna loop around and attack the newcomer that's come into the room. So Crane, 14. Oh, 15.
No. God damn it.
Sorry. All right. You take 7 points of piercing damage. As another
This is
one
fucking absurd.
sticks to you.
I'm already at half HP.
On like hits you in the leg and is now stuck there. And then Malachi 21.
Ow.
This thing, so it manages to find the tiniest little gap in the armor. You take 5 points as it sticks to you.
But he's gonna have to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
So
15.
That passes. So he takes half the damage.
I don't know if you could roll low enough. No, you could. With half damage.
I rolled 15.
Okay, yeah. As it
so he
like
bites into me and I take damage and then he electrocutes.
Yes,
Like,
yes. As he hits, the divine energy courses out of you and just as it just falls. The little leaving a small little puncture wound where it hit, but it just like falls to the ground, just like smoking.
There's like lightning coming out of the puncture wound. Like there's just like a little arc of lightning.
So that one is down. So let's go ahead and mark that one off, and we'll mark this one off. There we go. Okay.
I got an extra one of those when I leveled up. I've got 4 of them per short rest.
Nice. Moyer.
Yes.
It is your turn. Yerl and Ethan will be soon after.
Okay.
On standby.
Jam.
5, 10, 15, 20. Go here and poke that one.
Okay, roll an attack.
Yeah. Oop. 18. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that hits. Alright, so you just skewer the thing, and then just like flick it off the lance, and it just... You can't... you cannot roll low enough.
7. Well.
Yeah. They have 2 HP.
What?
So if anyone hits it, it's probably dead.
I studied things with my sickle and it die. Let's go, boy.
Alright, that actually finishes off that one there. Okay. And so then, now, this one is going to come down after the small halfling.
Rude.
And then this one's going to circle around. They're not terribly intelligent, so it's gonna go after the big target. I'm saying
He's got the most blood, dude.
It's got well, I mean, it's true. Yeah, it's got an intelligence of 2.
Though, so you know, this
All right.
He doesn't know that.
Against Malachi, that is a 19 to hit.
Jesus Christ, dude, you're fucking killing me. Yeah, it hits.
That is
Literally
6 points of damage.
Yeah, he's gonna have to give me a. Well, actually, I don't have my reaction anymore, so
But I'm
I
already
don't have
dead.
lightning blood.
Yo ho ho ho.
All right,
Not this time.
Moyer.
Yes.
18.
Yeah.
That is 5 points of piercing damage. As once again, these things latch onto you now and onto the Goliath. Next, Yarl and Ethan. It is your turn.
Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna move over here. Blast this one with Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Roll and attack.
Nat 20.
Alright, you vaporize that thing. It turns to dust. And it is
Whoa.
gone. As you just as it starts to swoop in to try to come after Crane, you just nope, pa, and it is gone.
Yeah, just pull energy out from the sensor, blast it, and just
Yeah, it poofed.
Dust.
Anything else you'd like to do?
no.
Ethan.
I shall chill touch.
On which one?
This one. This fucking pink.
Okay, the one over by. So you're gonna try to hit the one attached to the Goliath.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Bam. 26.
All right. Malachi, as this thing hits you and latches onto you, you look down and you get ready to swat it off, and the spectral hand just grabs it, sucks the life out of it, and just tosses it to the ground.
Wait, my friend.
So that is another Fred. That is another one down.
This hand of his
Just so you know,
is frighteningly cold.
It was 8 damage.
Yeah, is it higher than 2, equal to or higher than 2? Then yes. All right.
I jump Eldritch Blast, by the way.
Next, we have this one.
Who's sucking the life out of who now?
That's gonna come fluttering forward, over towards the halfling.
Rude.
No, that's a 7 to hit. So I don't think that hits Moyer.
I hope not.
Then we're back. So this one is going to fly right over. There's already a couple on Crane that are trying to get to him. So Malachi, 17.
That actually misses.
All right, so it comes to strike at you again, and you just swat it away with the shield. It is your turn.
It is my turn. Oh, well then I'm gonna fuck this guy
Nope,
up.
sorry, Crane.
Okay.
Then it's your turn.
Yeah.
Rip.
We're gonna stab the one in front of me.
Okay. Sorry.
14.
14 just hits.
He's dead.
You cut it in half.
And with my bonus action, I'm gonna attack the other one. That's a 26.
Okay.
I can actually roll low enough because I don't have the. No, he's dead.
Okay. So one of them that's attached to you, you take the other blade and just like gut the one on your leg, and just stab into it, and then flick it off of you. Now, Malachi, it is your turn.
Bastards.
I'm gonna spin and backhammer this one, like so that it kind of lands at the feet of the other one as an intimidation factor. That's what we're going for, right? You know what I mean? Because I'm right-handed, so I'm spinning and I'm hitting it like this, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll an
that's the
attack.
idea. What is my 13?
You go and you swing at it, and it just lifts up just over the mace as it
What a dick.
right underneath it.
What a dick. Well, I shouldn't have done the spin move. Like, that's my own fault. I don't want to cast Healing Word. We're good. We're a
Okay.
good team.
Sure.
That's it. That's all I got.
Next is frick, which one was, I think it was this. Yes, this one right here in front of Moyer. You had it, yeah, it latched onto you. So now that it is latched onto you, you feel this strange like pulling sensation as you start to lose blood.
Oh,
That's not good.
You take 4
Don't
points.
stop.
Yeah, you take 4 points of damage.
okay.
And
Don't
it's
stop it.
still just staying there on you.
Unfortunate.
It is now your turn.
Okay, I'm going to kind of shift my weight to hold my lance with one hand and pull out my short sword. I'm going to
Bonus
coat
action.
that in a green flame and then stab the one attached to me.
All right, roll an attack. I'm gonna say with advantage since it's not really moving.
Good thing, 'cause I rolled a 3 right there.
Green.
Yeah, yes, 16.
16 hits.
And
It
then the one-
vaporizes.
Next to it, lights
Yep.
on fire.
So that one is cut in half, and then the fire leaps to the other one, sets it aflame. There's a kind of a tiny little shriek as the thing then flops to the ground, still burning a little bit with that green flame. Yarrow and Ethan.
Okay.
There is one left.
Yeah.
Blood for the blood gods.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk
22!
over. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm just gonna slash with a sickle, but okay.
No.
Are you hitting with chill touch?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you pull the sickle out and run towards it, that hand once more grabs on and the thing shrivels, and it's like it was already a small creature,
cold.
and it just becomes almost nothing and just to the ground, and that's it.
Wow.
All of the little strange flying creatures are gone. That wasn't so bad.
I'm gonna drink a healing potion.
All right, go ahead.
Three, 8. Yeah, we're good. We're good
Nice.
now.
All right, so everything kind of calms down, and you you come. Now you look around
Did they have any pouches of gold?
the bodies.
Yes.
As
That's
you-
what I meant.
As you look, let me pull this back up. Okay, let's pull that back up again. All right. So, you see useless scraps of long rusted over armor. You see weapons that have long outlived their usefulness. It looks like there's not really a whole lot here. It was some sort of battle of some sort. It seems like on the orcs, a lot of their things have just rotted away.
I mean, it was probably picked clean before we even got here. So.
It is entirely possible, yes. So,
Well, that was a bloody mess.
yeah. Crane chugs a healing potion as some of the bleeding, like, and the wounds are like more blood is coming from them than you would have expected from a little tiny hole. You know, this was, I mean, it's
stuck my dick.
about that big. It's about just solid, you know, like
That's big. That's a really
Big.
fucking
Yeah,
big goal.
Yeah, Jesus. Let's say, like,
You're gushing.
wow.
You're gushing.
Like,
gold.
I can hit my cannonball.
I drank a healing potion, okay, boys?
So
We're
yes,
fine.
they heal up, and yeah. What would you like to do? The group.
Right is always right. I guess. Well, I guess that's right. I meant right here. Down.
South?
Yes.
All
I have
right.
a question about the torches.
Sure.
Yeah, I noticed there's like little pipes on the little map. Does that mean they're all? Can I tell if they're all connected, or if that's just like?
No,
Those
they're
are lanterns.
yeah, they're just
There's
yeah, they're all individual, just like in like little
okay.
crevices in the walls, and or like there'll be
It was
a
just like holes or something.
yeah, or like a pipe sticking. Like they might have a like something kind of like hanging, so they'll have like a little
Yeah, yeah.
metal bar like hanging it, jabbed into
Okay.
the wall. But none of them are lit.
When Crane says that right's always right, like I'm like, yeah, we should definitely stick to a system here because we don't want to get lost.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna peek down this passage.
Sure thing.
Also, side note, look up.
Right. You look up at the rest of the cave, and it doesn't look like there's anything in there, up there, anymore. So there's that. You see another longer hallway, and a couple of pathways going off to the left and the right once again.
Okay, I'm gonna. So the ground is like just stone floor. Is it like
Yes.
paved or is it like
as
just...
you start this particular area, there's lots of rubble around you. But as you kind of start to kick it to the side, yes, it appears to be worked stone. It does seem like this area was built on. So
Okay. I guess we're gonna mosey slowly, sneaky down here and peek around the corners.
Sure thing. You see on your left, there's a bit of an old, broken down door. It's like 6 feet tall. These doors are all about 6 feet tall, 4 feet wide. They're made for dwarves, so any doors, Malachi, you'll have to duck through.
That's not gonna give me peace of mind at all. This sucks. I'm not. A big fan.
And the doors themselves are made of thick slabs of stone, but they do not appear to be locked. There's both sides.
Is this just rubble, like blocking passes?
Yes,
or...
that's a caved-in tunnel that potentially led to the outside. Like you kind of start to look at this. Might have been the original main entrance into this mine. Now long since collapsed. You can see bits of like almost like arcane explosions, and like it's entirely possible that whatever battle happened here just wrecked.
So since he hasn't gestured for me to like stop, I'm probably slowly walking up.
Sure.
Kind of like one step every.
So you have two doorways.
I'm going to. It's going to be really hard to peek these open, seeing as though they're giant slabs of stone. But I'm going to try my best with this door over here and try to peek through it and see.
Yeah, and you try to kind of like ease it open, but it's like you're really having to push to get this because there's rubble and stuff you're pushing past. They'll move, but yeah, I mean, as you begin to push into it, you just kind of hear as it like kind of scrapes, and you have to kick stuff out of the way. So
when I hear him opening a door, I kind of get to the edge of the corner.
Right.
Just see what's going on.
Okay. So start revealing this area. Just,
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
You see.
Nope.
You see splintered stone benches and heaps of rubble from a partially collapsed ceiling filled this room. Amid ruined stone bunks and toppled weapon racks are the bones of several dwarves and orcs. This looks kind of like a bunk room of sorts.
So I'm gonna, as I don't see anything immediately dangerous, I'm gonna gesture Malachi over and be like, "Help me with this door."
Alright.
While I'm like pushing it all the way open.
Yeah, I force it open the
Yeah.
rest of the way.
Malachi braces it with his shoulder and plows all remaining
Strong
rubble
boy.
out of the way as the doors open up and you have free access to the room.
So I guess I'm gonna go in.
Okay. You see once again. You see like all of these bodies and everything. It doesn't really seem like there's too much here. As you enter, you start to hear bits of crackling as the bones begin to move.
Yep.
And they begin to knit together.
Yep.
And skeletons begin to rise. We have
Brother.
That's
Fucking rolled really well again.
1, 2, 3,
a skilly ton of pain waiting to
4.
happen.
5,
Oh my
6.
goodness.
7,
Ah!
8,
Oh my goodness.
9 of them.
Oh my.
All right, roll for initiative.
Someone may have to channel divinity.
Not me.
Before we start this, I go and take a piss.
Oh my god.
Funnel them.
All right.
Oh no.
Unfortunate.
You can't beat me.
I can't.
Alrighty, let's see what do we got for initiative here. Jeez, Crane, what the frig? 23 on Crane at the top. And then we've got Malachi with a 14. And then we've got Yerl with a 13.
Ew.
And then we have Moyer and Ethan with a 4 and a 3. Brutal.
Yeah.
Oh no. That's a 3 and a 4 that I see.
Alright. First up, Crane, it is your go. All of these skeletons begin to rise from the
Funnel
the floor. They stitch together and begin to shamble towards you. Like most of the flesh long gone from their bones is just strange, ghastly whispers and groans just kind of usher from their mouth.
Okay, we're gonna go and attack this one.
Okay. Roll an attack.
19.
The plan.
And then 20.
19 and 20 both hit. Roll damage.
Okay, so I get sneak attack.
As long as they're alone, or is it you and them alone? Like within 5 feet?
Oh, well. I guess I don't get sneak attack, actually, because he's within 5 feet.
Okay.
Is he?
I mean, he's around a wall, but he's within 5 feet, yeah.
I mean, you could, if you want to just, like, go one to the left and just say you're kind of up against the table, that's fine. If you want to do that.
Oh, yeah, okay. No, I see that, yeah. I'll do that then.
There, sneak attack. Whoa! How'd that happen?
Just wait a minute. Actually, let me just move.
You're cramping my style.
1, 5,
Science, you're coming.
9, and then 1. God damn. 10, 14. 14 damage, and then using fancy footwork, I'm gonna...
It's done. You swipe at the side of its head, and it just, like, crushes the skull, and then it just, like, falls to pieces. Like, it seems like the energy somehow disrupted, and whatever was holding it together just lets go, and it scatters.
Okay, after that happens, I'm gonna get back next to Malachi and, like, hold the door.
All right.
Hodor.
All right, Malachi. The crane just bolts in, just decks one of the skeletons,
crane.
and then scurries right back to your side.
So he's through the door again?
Yeah, he's right next to you.
All right, I'm gonna just pull the door closed. Just do a big old nope.
Okay.
Pull the door closed.
Right. Yeah. You reach out and you
Heavy
grab
stone
the
door?
edges and you just and just yank them shut.
Yep.
There could be
Go
lost
with the
treasure
nope.
in there. There's a mace of Lathander that we're looking for.
This is a big mine.
There's
no reason
the mace
to
of
fight.
Lathander. A clerical.
So I
Holy
take it
relic.
you're
I don't know who Lathander is.
you're holding it shut. I take it?
Yeah, no, I'm closing that door. It's a heavy ass door, is it not? It's a heavy ass door.
Yeah. It's
Dwarves
heavy.
could open it. Gnomes could open it.
But
Like, can
right.
skeleton gnomes
So
open it?
you're gonna hold next up. Yarl, is there anything else? Anything you'd like to do? Well, he's holding the door shut. Is there anything like you're wanting to get ready in case something happens, or what? Do you
Yeah, I will prepare an Eldritch Blast in case the door does come open.
Okay.
You know, just in case. I'm just like,
Right.
spooky, spooky.
So, it just so happens that while all of the skeletons did not roll the same initiative, they fall one after each other in the initiative order. So they're all moving basically at once. All of the skeletons start to like you hear on the other side of the door just all of this like clacking sound, and then all of a sudden all of these like skeletons begin to like yank against the door.
Oh.
As they are trying to.
They're so
to
smart.
Open.
That's be like
Malachi.
zombies where they just be like
Strength check.
A strength
Just
check?
bash the door.
A saving throw or just the check?
The check. Or
Actually, it doesn't matter.
yeah, strength check.
7.
All right.
Yikes.
So you're holding on, and it just starts to creep open, just ever so slightly. As you're holding on to it, and as it starts to like kind of crack open, you see all of the skeletons have moved up
Perfect. That was the plan.
to the doorway as they are
It's not a
all
bad plan.
they're all attempting
I
to,
just like
to break
open
it
it
open.
up.
emphasized how heavy these stone doors were, and I was just like, "Oh, we're fine. Just nope it up."
How
So
much strength
Do I see one enough to
I feel
Eldritch
like it's
Blast
not
it?
yes, you could as it begins to open, you see one face kind of appear and just kind of just like lets out this just kind of
That probably doesn't hit. What was my plus?
Don't dead open.
There's a lot of
inside.
skeletons. I think they're all no, the 10 as it like as it sees that flash of energy, it kind of instinctively like ducks behind the door. They are pulling that open. They're not through yet, but they're working on it because there's a lot of them.
Damn.
Moyer, you see your Goliath friend trying to hold this door shut as all of these skeletons are just battering up against it.
Can I poke through the door? The crack of the door?
Yeah,
Yeah?
Lance isn't too, yeah, you could probably take a jab at one.
I'll do that then.
Sure.
Yeah. I might not do that. That is 14.
14 hits.
Yeah, it's a skeleton.
Yeah.
For now.
That is 15 damage, and I guess this one takes 4 of fire.
Okay. So you jab in and hit one of them right in the sternum, and it just again shatters it. And then a small little, like a bit of green flame jumps to the other one, lights it on fire. Malachi, you notice the doors are a little bit easier to hold. Like they're opening slower now. So this one took 4 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Ethan. You see a buttload of skeletons. So through the tiny crack, you can see bits and pieces of them.
Don't dead open inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta get out of here.
What would you like to do?
So,
I suppose I shall attempt to hit it with a chill touch. Good sir.
Roll damage.
Johnny.
Roll
It's not a
damage?
projectile,
Not roll
that's
damage.
like-
Roll attack. Sorry.
Free hit, boys.
It's a 21. Good sir.
That hits.
21.
Roll
It
damage.
does?
Fucking mages.
Yeah. No.
How much damage?
1.
Nice.
Whoa, mage,
So-
fucking mages, dude.
The
How did
hand
it
reaches
work?
out and attempts to pull whatever life force is powering this thing away from it, and it just seems
Hey.
like it is having a hard time finding anything.
It has disadvantage now.
Okay. On attacks.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Better.
strength saving throws, and strength checks.
And
Okay.
just being alive, really.
All right.
Disadvantage
Next,
on being
Crane, it is
alive.
your go.
Oh wait, he's already dead.
Wait.
Can I poke my sword through it and hit spells?
Yeah, you can. There's one still up against the doorway there.
That's a nat 20.
All right. Roll damage just for kicks and giggles, but you probably killed it.
Just kicks.
6, 10,
He's vaporized.
14. Okay.
All right. So you again hack through. The numbers are thinning. The doors aren't pounding open quite as forcefully. You could still hear about maybe a dozen or so of them on the other side, still scrambling to get this door open. Next, it is Malachi's turn. You are holding this door.
Hodor.
Okay,
Would you like to keep holding it, or?
fuck it. Okay, I'm gonna fucking just let go of the door.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
All right.
And as it swings open,
burst open.
I'm gonna run in and get right on top of this dude, and I'm gonna cast a meaty thunder wave.
Meaty.
Okay.
A meaty thunder wave.
That slaps, yo.
So you're gonna like bowl him over, and then
Yeah.
thunder wave it, which is
The idea is like thunder wave, like as I get close and personal with him.
Okay. Are
It's
you?
a
What's the?
15-foot cube originating from me.
Okay. So you rush in, you cast thunder wave, and what's the saving throw on that?
That would be a con save.
Okay. And
Sure,
then
skeletons have lots of constitution.
Crane. And
There's a wall between me and Crane.
I'm behind a wall, but
that's the door.
wait, that's the door?
Oh wait,
Oh,
no,
that
that is a.
Oh.
Never mind. No, that is a wall. All right, I lied. Yeah, you're fine. That's fine.
Liar.
Sorry, yeah. No, I for some reason I pictured that as like double doors. My bad. All right, Constitution saving
Really
throws.
big door, dude.
Unacceptable.
Fail. It's one fail. 15.
Pass.
All right. What's the DC?
14.
Okay, so 14. So one fail, one pass. 2 fail, 1 pass. 2 fail, 2 pass. And 3 fail, 2 pass.
Okay. That's all the skeletons?
Yes. There's 6 of them. Well, no, so 1 more, sorry. Alright, 4 fail, 2 pass.
Okay.
Nice.
2d8. Wait, it's... should I just max it? That's the question. Nah, 2d8
Probably
should be
not.
fine. Oh, fuck, I just threw it over.
Whoops.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
The ones that failed, they take 3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that passed takes 1.5 damage.
Okay.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, so we have 6 of them left.
You shouldn't listen to me. when
I
said
should
don't
have
max it.
done 16 damage instead.
So 3. So
I rolled a 2 and a 1. Mages, man. Fucking mages.
F.
Great spell. Great spell. Excellent. Excellently done.
We
All right,
got him, boys.
Don't they get pushed back though?
They do, in fact, get pushed back.
If they fail?
I think it's if they fail. That sounds right.
Good checks, and it's pushed 10 feet away from me.
Alright. Does it say anything about collision?
No.
Okay. So
That's up to your discretion, sir.
boom! That one blasts
God.
back into the wall.
Home.
This one blasts further into the corner.
They ain't got any meat to cushion them.
This one goes blap,
Does it take extra
Slap.
damage and slaps?
blap, blap. And then this
Bobby?
one goes back,
Stop.
and then this one we'll say gets blasted that way as well. We'll say the ones along the walls. Actually, hold up. 2 of them passed. So this one passed, and then that one passed. Okay, there we are. So, we'll add an extra, since they hit with the walls, we'll add a d6 of damage for each of them.
Nice.
Should I roll
Which
different d6s or?
I just
same
rolled
d6s?
them. Alright, so one took 6 damage. One took
Nice.
5 damage.
Oh.
One took
Nice.
2 damage.
Not nice.
So, the rest of you see the door blast open as Malachi lets go of it. He just bull rushes the first skeleton to pop out down. And as he goes inside, you hear this loud just boom, and you even see a skeleton go flying past the doorway as you hear this kind of crack as it hits the wall on the other side. Malachi, anything else you'd like to do?
Take my shield out.
Sure.
Yep, that's all I got.
Yarrow.
Alright. I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna throw an acid splash over Moyer and smack this one and this one because they're only 5 feet apart. And they
Does it
both
roll to
need
attack?
to make
Or is it a saving throw?
dexterity saving throws.
Okay, no problem.
They're very aerodynamic.
Oh, I believe it.
One
Throw on the crowd.
rolled a 13.
Passes, unfortunate.
The other one rolled a 16.
They're very
Well-
aerodynamic, Derek.
They don't take damage.
Well, bummer. So yeah, they
Useful
like dive out of the way, which it kind of just really looks like they kind of just kept going from the blast. So, but right. So, anything else you'd like to do?
Cry?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah. Slight tears
Skeletons.
appear across the mask.
This one's gonna
Uh-oh.
get up, move here. This one's gonna move here. This one's
Oh,
actually
yikes.
gonna try to come out and say hi to all of you. As
Rude.
this one, 10, 20, 30, and then is
Brother.
gonna
Hey
sees
there.
the little tiny halfling here. So there's gonna be 4 attacks onto Malachi. One is going to be onto Crane, and then one is swinging at Moyer. So let's do the 4 on
Bummer.
Malachi.
They're gonna fail.
that
nat
does.
1.
That's fail.
So yeah,
fails.
a nat 1. What is that? What's there to hit? That's a 9.
Nope.
That's a 15.
Nope.
It is a natural 20.
Oh.
Well,
So-
we got on that one, so like.
He
we got
almost
it.
went all
So
strength,
let's
almost.
start with the one that rolled a natural 1, who is going to hit his buddy next to him.
What a guy.
So that is
True brother.
All right, 5 points of damage.
And cider.
So as it swings, it actually wipes out the one next to it.
Damn
And
it.
that's the guy who rolled a 20. No, I'm kidding. No.
So you know what? I didn't actually specify. Here, I'm gonna roll. Pick a number between 1 and 4. Let's see. Let's roll a chance. 1 and 4.
2.
2?
Pussy.
2.
Nope. All right. The one that rolled a
Good
nat
job,
20 is
boys.
still alive.
Okay.
We tried.
Um,
We almost got him.
and so he's gonna roll.
Yeah.
Oof.
I'm a stony boy though, so it'll be fine.
You might need it. That is 12 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, but see, I have a reaction, so I'm gonna reduce it by a D12 plus 3.
Do it.
Was this a D12? It is. I'm gonna reduce it by 4 damage. Fuck me, dude.
So you take 8 points of damage instead.
Your dice hate you.
I rolled that
Jesus.
20 on initiative, and they're like,
So
nope,
you
now
see,
we gotta troll them.
you see this
Good
this
initiative,
skeleton
can't do anything.
just jab towards kind of like the into your towards your rib cage, and you just flex, and the sheer friction of the muscles keeps it from getting up into something vital, but it does hurt.
Yikes.
Next, Moyer. Oh wait, now I gotta roll an attack against you and an attack against Crane. All right.
No, you don't.
Red dice, Crane.
You really
Blue
don't.
dice, Moyer. Ooh, it hits both of you. We're talking above 20. You take Moyer. You take 5 points of damage. Crane, you take 6.
I don't like that.
As these skeletons come just barreling out the room and lash out at you. Next, it is Moyer's turn. Ethan, you're on deck.
Okay. I'm gonna curse the one right in front of me with a bonus action.
Whoa,
And then-
profanity.
No.
Toxic.
And
Is this the
cast
X-Blade thing?
Eldritch Blast.
All right. So,
Feeling
Moyer's eyes kind of go dark, and he just points out at one of the skeletons as dark, kind of weird, wavering energy that just kind of fluctuates and shimmers, appears around it, and then he sends out his Eldritch Blast.
Yes, that's a 19 hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
It is 10.
10 points of damage. All right, you blast into this thing, and you don't look so good.
Oh,
He's standing, but he don't look so good.
Mr. Stark.
Anything else you'd like to do?
nope.
God damn it.
Ethan, it's your turn. Crane, you'll be up
Alright.
next. Because when aren't you first in the initiative order?
Basically, call me Block.
Oh.
Except for it's not Eldritch Blast. Yeah, I'm gonna chill touch the.
Okay.
Impossible.
Attack roll.
Well, 17.
That hits. Damage. Onto the one directly in front of Moyer, or?
Yes.
Okay. What'd you roll?
Oh.
2 damage.
That is just enough. It falls.
I heal.
The energy that kept this thing afloat
it.
seems to get absorbed into the hand, and
Congratulations.
it just kind of falls into pieces. Next, unless there's anything else you have to do, Ethan.
No.
Okay, Crane, it's your
Level
turn.
4, Caleb.
Malachi, you'll be up next.
Not yet.
Stabby
just
McStabby right in the.
Yes.
I was trying to make a rhyme. Didn't work. 16.
Abby.
That hits. Roll damage.
6, 10, 16 damage. Well, 20.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. All right. You just swing at this thing and scatter it.
I rolled really high there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna walk forward and attack with my bonus action.
Did you do
What was
sneak attack?
Yeah,
Because you've got. Oh.
he's within 5 feet.
I
Yeah.
was within
Yeah.
5 feet.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have the guard skill.
I don't
Level
think.
2.
It's 11.
11 does not
I
hit.
can't tell you what that is.
Yeah, okay.
As you go to cut at this thing, it seems to just kind of bounce off of its bones. Doesn't find purchase.
Okay, and then I'm going to.
Am I missing something?
Yes. Next shot on
No, I'll stay here.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm gonna move down here.
All right.
Oh.
Malachi.
Yes, you're missing firebolt.
Malachi, you're up. Yarrow, you're next.
Yikes.
I got all these skeletons on me. I'm be real honest with you. I'm gonna take a dodge action.
Okay. Yeah. No problem. You raise your shield and get ready to.
Yep.
That's fine.
That's all I got.
Sure. All right.
Take the dodge action.
Yarrow.
We're gonna try another acid splash.
Okay.
These two have to make dex checks.
Is that a cantrip?
Yes, it is.
One rolled a 6. One rolled a
That
12.
Fails. That also fails. The first one take. Okay, I lied. They both take 3.
Okay.
Amazing.
You've done it.
I did it.
Is there a skeleton here?
No.
There's 3
Why
left.
is there a skeleton there for me?
Where?
Not for
bad.
me.
That's what I'm talking about, where it's just like, I don't understand. You guys are like talking like, I know like, you were talking about like something
Yeah,
there.
there's 2 right here, and there's 1 here.
Yeah, weird. There's a skeleton here for me, still.
Yeah, no, he did. All right.
I don't see it.
The acid
You see that
splashes out and it starts burning into the 2 of them. One of them can barely stand. It starts to kind of like shift its weight, and then the acid burns through like one of its like femurs, and the leg just kind of snaps off as the thing then awkwardly tries to stand there on one leg. And it is the skeletons now, which are now going to swing all at disadvantage. Well, yeah, they're gonna swing at the big boy. So first attack, no. Second attack, that's a 9 plus no, that's like a 14. And third attack, also no, it's a 9.
This is the power of Ultra
Malachi, they all close in on him, and he is just battering aside their attacks left and right. Not phased.
I'm a dodgy boy.
All right, Moyer, it is your turn. Ethan, you're up next.
Let's, move forward.
Dexter.
I can't move my people forward, but
Dodge
I'm going
actions, so yeah, underrated.
Roll 20, why are you doing
Is it
this?
still not working?
I can't do nothing.
I wonder
But-
if
Toxic.
it says controlled by Moyer.
I can
Save
still move mine.
changes. Huh? That's
Oh,
really.
the website's just completely frozen for me.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, dude, it's
that
actually,
would be a problem.
Which one would you? Which one did you want to attack?
Well, yeah, it's just the 2 right in front of me. I'm gonna move forward 5 and yeah.
Okay. And you're hitting that one there. Okay, go
Why
ahead
is
and roll an
everything
attack.
breaking today?
Oh, you
Yeah,
know.
it's 15.
15 hits. Roll damage.
9 damage to the one right in front of me, and the one next to it 4.
Okay. That vaporizes both of them. So one-legged boy is no more. One skeleton is left.
Here I go.
Ethan,
Oh, 1 leg.
you do not have a line of sight on it. It is you hear one last little kind of weird.
Brother Malachi, don't worry.
Yeah.
And reopen it.
I will move in to the spooky, scary room.
Oh, no.
Going into the kill.
I'll cast Eldritch Blast.
All right, roll an attack.
Impossible.
21.
That hit.
This man is a liar.
Roll that fat D10.
Okay.
No, don't roll a
Sweet.
D10.
I'm rolling a d10.
You don't get to roll a D10.
It does 10.
Okay, so
Excellent.
it does 2 damage.
Can we just minus 2 and it rolls 8?
How much did you actually roll?
I rolled 10.
Well, okay, but you're not. Mike's camera.
Where? Yeah, exactly.
Camera. There we go.
7.
All right, thank you. It is
Why can't I have the 10?
because you're not a warlock. It is barely standing.
Well, you
This is the taste
Next.
of a liar, Ethan.
Crane. One skelly boy left.
Dude, don't cast me, bro.
Wait, he's still alive?
Yeah, barely,
we're,
but
we're
he's
stabbing him.
Yes.
21.
that hits. I don't think you can roll low enough. It's gone. It's 3.
I don't know, man. I rolled a 1.
It's your plus.
Wait, sneak attack.
Yeah, and what's your modifier?
Yeah, let's do
Well, I don't get my
strength.
modifier on the second attack.
Oh.
Well, that's stupid.
Yeah, you do have sneak attack though.
I did 5 with sneak attack, so yeah.
All right, wow, that's actually really bad, but enough to kill it.
I rolled 1 and 2.
That is
twos,
impressive. All right, all the skeletons are gone.
Good job.
The room has been cleared.
We got him, boys. He was really surprised.
So, you already know what I'm doing.
You searched the room.
Am I the only one that got like hit doing that?
Yeah, I got hit.
Everyone's
with
pretty
one.
I
healthy, right?
I
hit.
definitely did.
I'm
I watched
21
you get hit.
31.
I got,
He kind of
I got
felt
psychic
it just by
damage.
watching.
I felt it like mentally for you.
It appears
I don't know
there's
what
nothing
pain
in here.
is. I felt it for you though.
Nothing besides these old rotted, like cots and some like broken.
Is it like
Um.
Mm.
Are these statues pointing?
Being
I don't freaking know
familiar
what that is.
with this
Okay,
type of
well, if there's nothing
It's,
in
it's
here,
not the official map, so they threw it random. There might be
this
something there.
type
Like,
of magic.
yes.
Is there some interesting things about as one would look for
Okay.
this
Roll an investigation check.
fuck, who do you think I am?
Actually, roll an Arcana check.
Fuck, either one is gonna be good because I forgot I'm proficient in both.
Well, I'd hope so. Well, investigation not so
Um,
much, I guess. If
It's
you
a
want.
19.
All right.
Hold on, I gotta add math.
Oh,
26.
that. Okay, you study these strange little things.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
As you start to glance through them, it seems like these particular ones were affected by some sort of magic, like environmental. Like it kind of seems like this area is just kind of magic, and it seems like the souls that died here couldn't quite leave, and
Toxic.
and then were kind of trapped and then twisted and then bound to the
we
remains.
did a good deed.
This
But
place is fucked.
but upon looking at it and kind of seeing how it all works, you start to kind of formulate in your mind. You bet you can figure out a way to do this that doesn't require souls. You kind of gather that just by basically using magic as an extension of yourself, you might be able to move them.
Alright. Spells, man. Spells. Add spell. Don't worry, I'm following you, camera guy.
So, all right.
Okay, no loot. We leave.
No,
we go to the
as
next room.
you're looking through, Ethan is just like kind of sifting through, kind of picking up bones, studying them,
Knowledge is the loot.
intently looking them over. So, what would you like to do? Oh, you're going to the other room, right? Are you cracking that one open?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm telling Malachi. These people's souls got
Malachi,
stuck here.
Ethan's talking. Comes up to you.
Malachi!
What's up? Sorry. So my
The
computer's
souls
doing
of
something.
these people got stuck here. This place is scary. Spooky scary.
Oh, should we try and like?
I
Is that
don't know. Like, what do we do?
I don't know.
With that
is
roll-
that something that I'm supposed to know about?
I'm gonna say
I
with
look to the.
yeah. Go ahead and roll.
No, I'm not asking Caleb. I'm asking. I'm asking the party. Is that something that clerics do?
No, you're just the only one here. I didn't know.
Wait,
Oh.
no, like,
Ethan.
are you seriously like asking that to the party? Like,
No. I just kind of like
He's
to
saying off
whoever
to the
would
side.
answer the question. I'm just like, is that something I'm supposed to know about?
you're a cleric and you
Ethan.
don't.
You
Yeah.
kind of gather that without any real remains, as they kind of had scattered for them to cling to, they might have a better chance of moving on.
Oh, that's not what I'm scared of. If any of us die here, that means we're stuck.
Oh well, we should. Yeah, you're right.
So.
All right.
don't
Okay,
die.
you know, for
The
the
bodies
two
were
that
also
have like
left
made a
there
pact,
for a long time.
fucking scary demon thing.
Hey,
minus that one.
mine's not a scary demon. I can test
What are you
that.
talking about? Tyler doesn't serve a scary demon. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's pretty scary.
I'm pretty sure.
My scary demon is greed.
All right.
Yeah.
So right
Fucking
as
chaotic evil piece of shit.
It's not chaotic evil, or I would have killed somebody by now.
well.
Wait a minute.
Technically speaking.
No,
All right,
we've killed this
Crane,
kind
you
of
move
person.
into the next room.
Wait,
Whoa there.
No, I'm not done.
Sorry.
Sure.
Like, well, we should be careful then, so that nobody dies, right?
I feel like that should have
Oh, wait,
already
but
been
I'm already
priority.
dead.
No one dies. General rule of living. Don't die.
It's great.
Thank you. Sorry, I had to get the joke in there somewhere.
All right. So moving on to the next room. Crane. This chamber was once an office or storeroom of some kind. A large stone counter bisects the room, set with 3 dusty balance scales made of iron. Cubby holes carved into the north walls are stuffed with dusty paper scraps. Several long-dead corpses, gnomes and orcs by their look, are sprawled across the floor.
I'm looking up.
Is a bare ceiling.
Very
Okay.
gross.
I'm moving in slowly.
All right.
Does anything happen when I enter?
Nope.
Thank God. Okay, so what do these papers look like? Do they, like, what's on them?
You go over to the cubbies, and as you kind of reach out to touch them, they like crumble to dust. They just instantly just disintegrate.
Is there anything that does?
That the out of the paper, no. But you can kind of like without touching them, kind of try to get a look at them, and you see little, very very faint marks on them, in Dwarvish.
I speak Dwarvish.
Okay, so you know that these are little, they're little marks. There's recording weigh-ins, payment, things of that nature.
So nothing I would be very too interested
No,
in.
it just seems
The
like
dead economics of the short cave.
yeah, it all seems like basically people recording their findings and their payments and things of that nature.
Is there any box? Or,
Yes.
Like,
As you walk around, you see behind the counter there is a locked iron strong box.
we're gonna attempt to pick that open.
Okay. Roll with your dexterity check plus proficiency because you have thieves' tools.
Yes. That is a. Wait for it. It's a 14.
Okay. You go to try to open this thing, and it is a serious lock. Like, this is quite the strong box, and it seems like, you know, being the place where they pay out everything, they invested in a very good lock. It doesn't seem to open.
How big is it?
It's sizable. You could carry it, if that's what you're asking.
Take it home.
It might be a little, you know, a little unwieldy, but you could potentially carry it.
You could carry it to the main room so when we can grab it on the way back.
I really want to open it now, though, but I am not actually that great at lockpicking.
What kind of thief are you?
I can help you with that.
I'm an assassin.
That's fair.
Not evil.
I cast
What kind of
guidance
assassin are you?
on him.
You can't assassinate a lock. Come on.
Bounty hunter, mercenary. The
All
blinds.
right, the Malachi reaches out once again. That's that glowing energy as he casts guidance on you.
Oh.
I will
Can I attempt to-
allow you one more check.
That was significantly better. So let's roll the guidance. 3 plus 4. That's 7. 19, 21.
All right, the DC was 20.
Got him, boys.
So with this extra guidance from your
Court just
Goliath
lifted
friend,
up. He lifted up the last pin for you, basically. What happened.
it takes a minute. It's a complicated lock, and you gradually work your way through it, and then throw the box open. Inside the box, bunch of scorpions. No.
I've been had.
And scorpions.
That's actually bad.
So, right inside, you find a decent chunk of money. 600 copper pieces. You have 180 silver, and you have about 105 gold.
So 600 copper. What was the other one?
You have 180 silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then 105 gold.
Okay. So that copper to silver, that makes it 60 silver. To gold, that makes it plus 6 gold.
Yep.
So that's 111 gold in total. So that's silver. It's another 18 gold. So 29.
So,
Yeah.
it looks like that is all that is to be had of value here.
Is Sildar with us, or is he still at the cave entrance?
Oh, frig. Yes!
Oh, whoops.
I was like, are we splitting this with Sildar? Like,
Sildar, no, he's just like, no, please.
So wait, how much?
You earned this.
129.
divided by.
I'm just happy to be able to see all of this.
25 gold and 8 silver.
Nice.
Nice.
Wow! I like it.
Hunter can almost afford to actually be a wizard.
Wait, it was how much gold?
25 gold and 8 silver.
Oh my god, math.
How much gold do you guys have? Just out of curiosity.
To be
268.
wizards only have to pay for spells they find.
Wait, why are you laughing?
Because he's a greedy SOB.
He's been cheating us the whole time.
Yeah.
No.
251. But I also paid for stud leather.
Yeah, yeah.
How much gold do you have?
I don't want to talk about it.
No, I think you should.
I feel like we
504.
should. Is
What?
it honest?
504?
What the fuck? You've really been doing it that bad?
No.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not evil!
I'm not evil.
I'm just greedy.
I mean, that's evil. That's pretty evil.
F.
Straight up.
Selfish.
Straight up stealing from your party.
No!
No, that's evil.
If you
I've
did this
been-
in real life,
I've been
you would be
taking-
taken to jail!
I've been taking finder's fees for the stuff I've been pawning off.
So the party may notice that some things are being not evenly distributed, but that conversation probably better had outside of the crazy cave.
No. Now or never.
So,
What do you care? Little
so
rocks to you.
Man who gave him money.
what would you guys like to do?
I gave him 10 gold!
Don't get money.
It's not even the concept that you took money, it's that you lied to me because I thought we were friends.
What would you like to do?
I would like to murder this man.
No, you
I
wouldn't.
have no idea what the items that he pointed off are worth at all. So I have no concept of that. So, yeah, whatever. I don't know.
That's not balanced. Well,
Smab would say not friend.
What do you guys like to do?
We're going back, I guess. Cause there's
Yeah,
no
do we
other-
want to go here now?
It's time for internal strife, Caleb.
Yeah.
Can't continue.
yeah.
All right. So you are you
So
checking
many
out the
places
north
to
side?
go.
I'm not sure if that's
Yeah.
true.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
I
go
will
for
say,
it.
as you walk by, you get a little bit of a further glance down this way, and you start to see a strange green glow come
Oh,
from
fuck.
your
LaRue,
east.
is that you?
Is it a cult or necromancers?
Both.
To your north, there is another doorway. There's this pathway. To the left, there's a dead end off to your right, and then it continues further up.
Oh, there. That's like more choices.
Yeah, this place is pretty big.
It's a big boy cave.
So you might want to get a move on.
Do you want to go here?
I feel like we should be like carving symbols into the walls.
I
feel like I have a pretty good grasp on where we are.
Yeah. They're like, this is a very distinct, like, we've been in very distinct rooms. Like, they
Yeah,
have,
this
like, the
so
structure.
far, I mean, like you could almost like through this gap in the tunnel to your left, you could pretty much see like where you came from. So yeah, you
It's
guys,
not a maze.
you guys are
So-
fine.
Not yet. Bump, bump, bump.
I guess I'm gonna go to the left. I'm gonna sneak on up and around and peek around this corner up here.
Okay. So you guys are here. Yeah, these are just long, kind of
Shelves?
eerie, yes, hallways. There's with abandoned minecarts with unfinished ore here and there. You see bits of skeletons, scorched marks on the walls where spells seem to have been flung long ago. Yeah.
I guess we're gonna sneak ever forward, and I'm.
Yeah, but this, by the way, this here is a door. That's not just
Yeah,
like a
yeah, I noticed that. Yeah.
Okay. And then there's another door leading to presumably that same room there.
I'm gonna move forward and peek
More
around
long
this other corner,
hallways.
Yeah. I don't want to get jumped.
I take it the group's probably following behind.
I want to listen.
Yeah.
I want to listen to this door.
Okay, roll
So I
perception
can
check.
find it. Oh, that's a lot. 15 plus 6, 21.
Sure.
21.
All right. You hold your ear up to the door, and you kind of stop for a minute, and there's still that noise of the waves that, by the way, seem to be getting louder now as you're getting deeper into the caves. Every couple minutes or so, you just kind of just still a very strange sensation. It even like it's loud enough to kind of like make bits of the cave kind of tremble a little bit. But in between those, you hear some sort of noise on the other side of this doorway in the other room. You hear some cracks, and like some crunching, and maybe some like kind of splintering sounds on the other side of the door.
Or skeletons.
Oh boy.
I run around to catch up to Crane.
Okay.
I'm gonna move forward and look over here.
The Goliath is coming up behind you. Once again, long hallway. Lots of branching paths here.
Jeez.
Yeah. We'll fill this in here for you. So you have this. Yeah, this whole area consists of numerous intersecting passages. The ceilings here are only 6 feet high, and several of the passages end in partially excavated rock faces. So as you come up,
Both of you are like.
Yikes.
Place is pretty big.
I went out of this fucking tunnel. No, this is not cool.
you do have a couple other options that you can go.
This is a bit
I'm gonna
much even for me.
Peek in this door in the same way I did on the other doors.
Okay. You're gonna try to.
Probably skeletons there.
So Malachi is warning you there might be things on the other side of that door.
I know this is a giant ass stone door, but I am trying to creep it as stealthily as I can.
Roll sleight of hand with disadvantage.
11.
11. Okay. Let me check something real quick. Okay. Alrighty. So, you, as quietly as you can, just very slow, you take your time with this one. You really just slowly creak it open. As it starts to open, you hear that cracking, crunching noise, and you get it just open enough to where you can kind of peek an eye in there. A little bit of light starts to filter in.
Is it that green spooky light?
Well, it's the light from your lantern.
Oh, okay.
Because this is all dark.
Yeah, I didn't know if you were talking like spilled out like towards me.
No. So inside,
Oh fuck.
you see a couple of figures, or 3 figures, that seem to be bent over, for now, distracted. Bent over old bodies, like cracking into them, crunching on, actually here's the, yeah, trying to, get some sort of marrow or something from these old bones. This room, from what little you can see, you see old stone bunks in orderly rows that line the walls of this chamber. There's a corroded iron brazier full of old coals near the middle of the room. The bones of half-dozen orcs and dwarves lie strewn about, clad in scraps of armor. You see 3 gray, hunched figures squat among the remains, pawing at the scraps and gnawing at the bones.
Yikes.
I will give you the opportunity to kind of dart back behind the door before they notice the light. So
Yeah.
they haven't noticed you yet. They're a little occupied.
Like as I dart back, I kind of like shield my lantern like from the doorway like side.
The whole area goes dark.
I'm gonna turn them up and be like, "There's like 3 great zombie things in there."
They look like the creatures that you fought earlier that had the strange claws.
Like yeah, okay. Like
They look like those. You've seen them before.
I really like they look like the things
Here's
that
the
ambushed us at our campsite.
Isn't our contract kind of to like clear this place out?
Yeah, and
But like, we don't need to fight them either.
Sildar, who can
Oh yeah, Sildar's there.
can barely see. He's just like, well, I mean, I think ideally we want to find the black spider fellow, and then maybe the other Rockseeker brother is still around. Those might take precedence. I suppose we could come back to this room if we needed to.
Or just seal it off.
Can I shut the door without them? Or should I just leave it cracked?
I don't want to leave it cracked because I don't want to get ambushed by these things later.
Well, yeah, I guess we could always come back to this.
All right. So you're
Yeah,
easing the
see
door
why
shut.
not.
I'm gonna try to ease it shut.
Yeah, and I'll let you have the same roll for it. So yeah, very very carefully, slowly, you kind of push the door back into place as the cracking noises kind of get dulled as the door shuts and they're muffled.
So yeah, we crouching away from that one, and we're gonna look up here.
You see.
Is there anything up this, or is that dead end?
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't reveal more of that. Dead end.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So.
I'm gonna go further down the mine and peek around this corner.
Okay. You pick around the corner, and you see pretty much this. You see this over here. This bit over here. You start to fill in bits and pieces. As you creep further in, you kinda hear a strange noise. Almost like a wet, liquidy, it's just strange. It just sounds like slime. But you have this little strange blob
I
of
can't hit that,
moving
can I?
of moving kind of gelatin or some sort. Starts to creep around the corner and slowly moves towards you.
Kinky.
I
Roll
Don't wanna
for
hit this.
initiative!
I so
roll
don't want
ass
to be in this
time.
hallway
So
so bad.
Ravnica, don't fall. Don't hurt me now. Ravnica, you fucked it.
Hunter.
Ethan, can we talk?
Can we not fight a gelatinous cube in a fucking enclosed hallway?
It's not
This is
a,
like
it's not a
this is a
cube.
Frank nightmare.
It's not a cube.
Not yet.
Well, yeah, I guess a cube we wouldn't really know happened because they're supposed to be completely transparent.
But yeah, it's some sort of just like yellow ooze that just kind of starts drifting towards you.
Does it look acidic?
Is
yeah,
this
I
the
mean,
secret of the ooze?
Yeah, as it moves along, yeah, you see little bits of the ground kind of blacken as it crawls over it.
Yeah, we're not fucking with this.
Fine.
Let's
No.
see.
Magic
So,
weapon. Good.
first up, we have Crane. Do you ever not like at the top, dude?
Dude,
All
I
right.
have been rolling actually.
Crane,
I've not rolled before
follow
that,
with a
which is
20,
initiative.
followed by Moyer with a 19, and then
I got a 15, an 18, and a 19 for my last initiative rolls.
Wow.
then we have Yerl with a 9.
Hey there.
We have Malachi with a 7. We have Ethan with a 4. All right, Crane. This strange thing is oozing towards you.
I don't know what this is. I'm
Not
gonna
really.
switch to my short bow and move back.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
If you're wanting to take a shot at it or anything, you can shoot then move if that's what you want to do.
Yeah,
So you don't
yeah,
have
I'll
to
do
worry
that.
about it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, roll an attack.
I won't get sneak. 10 doesn't hit, I assume. So.
10 does hit.
Oh, okay.
This thing moves
Wow.
slow. Very, very
did,
slow.
The lowest damage I can do, 5.
Okay, 5 points of damage.
Amazing.
Like it.
All right. Next, Moyer. So
Yes.
yeah, Crane. As you fire the arrow at it, it just kind of like sinks into it, just, and it just keeps moving. It kind of shudders for a second and then keeps moving towards you.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I'm going to move 5.
All right. Yes, you see this strange thing.
But,
Imagine things like Half-Life Barnacle me just fell off the ceiling.
yeah, I'm going to hit it with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
That is 11.
11 does hit.
Yes, it does 8 damage, and I'm going to use the Grasp of Hadar, which basically just moves it 10 feet forward.
Okay. So you do 8 damage to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as the energy blasts it, he then Moyer then kind of like just yanks his hand backwards as it gets lurched forward. And the blast hits it again, kind of like it takes a chunk out of the strange jelly-like substance that goes flying off, and then it just keeps moving forward. Next is the thing. So it's gonna move.
The thing? Oh fuck.
It's gonna
Dude, it's
start
clobbering time.
oozing forward, and then it's gonna keep, and that's as far as it can get.
That's a pretty large distance for a little glob of slime, honestly.
Yeah,
I was expecting
it used the dash action.
Okay. That makes more sense. I
It
imagine
is-
the slime said,
It
I gotta
is
go fast, and he moves slightly faster.
Yeah, it is slowly just creeping its way forward.
I guess the
push
slime
it
goes
back.
in the back. Oh, look at
Yarl,
that.
it's your turn.
Alright. First things first, going to move here. If I could. There we go. And I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Go ahead.
That is a natural 1. And of course, the damage would have been 10. That's awesome. That's cool. Anyway, it's a natural 1 to hit.
Roll a second attack.
No. Please.
Yikes. Another natural 1.
No.
All right, here's what happens.
Like,
Roll
I'm just gonna
damage.
throw this one back in the dice bag.
Roll damage.
No.
9 total.
All right.
Moyer.
No, Yarol.
Oh no!
Somehow this magic backfires on you,
His
And
patron
you-
is so offended.
and
at
you
his-
like scorch your hand. You take 9 points of damage. Because I was gonna have you roll to attack. It's like, okay, let's see if it would hit Moyer. But then you not won that, and I'm like, how the f do I? What?
That dice is retired
It
for
hits
like
you, yeah.
at least a
It
week.
it like backfires. And there's like a small like explosion in your hand. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Cry.
All right, Malachi, it is your turn. This strange
Okay.
little ooze is slowly moving its way down this cramped hallway.
Yeah, and the crick in my neck is slowly starting to overtake my general well-being. But I am gonna come here, and I will decide that this thing's days are numbered because I'm gonna toll the dead.
All right.
Stays
What's
unnumbered,
is
I
that a
assume.
save? Is it a?
Yeah, give me a wisdom saving throw. It looks very wise.
Oh,
What a
bruh.
wise slime.
Does it matter if it's immune to anything? Does that come into play?
It's necrotic damage.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
What a wise being.
With a -2, it rolled a 15.
You fucking cocksucker,
Oh.
Caleb.
I don't. I.
This,
What a
this
wise
slime,
piece of gelatin. It knows
He's
its
been here for a
universe.
while, okay?
That's
It-
my turn.
So the sound, yes, wobbles it around, and it just continues to creep.
Sorry for the stream.
No, it's not good. All right, we're back to the top of the order then, Crane.
I guess I'll shoot it. I
Yeah.
mean,
Or not.
I didn't hit it. Unless an 8 hits it.
An 8 does hit it.
What?
Its armor class is 8.
Nice.
Yeah.
I rolled a 5. Not,
Alright.
well, I rolled a 1, but I got 5.
All right, another arrow shoo, into the thing,
However,
and just
still more fat.
as
more-
steady as gravity itself.
Yeah,
It just keeps.
So I guess there's no point in me going.
Oh, right, Ethan. That's right. Sorry.
Like
Yeah.
it won't be.
You're slower than the slime.
It is,
dude,
no,
sorry.
it's your turn.
There's 0 point. I
There's-
cannot see it.
I mean,
Move.
you could try to squeeze by them.
No.
Okay, so you're just gonna stay around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, the funny thing was, I just realized, like, instead of writing like an E for Ethan in the initiative order, I just wrote 4, and then like I got to that, like, why is there a 4 there? Because that was just for some reason I wrote down what your initiative was. All right.
My name
Moyer.
is 4.
Yes, I move forward 5 feet and attack.
Okay. You jab out at this thing. Roll your thing.
Say goodbye to your weapon.
Use a unnatural. My weapon is magic. First of all, it's an unnatural 20 and
That
does
hits.
9 damage.
That is 9 damage. All right.
Back up. 15.
9 damage. And that's piercing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you jab into this thing, and then kind of like manage to like chisel off another chunk of it, and it's now its turn. So it's gonna keep oozing forward as fast as its little pseudopods will take it.
Oh.
You should have
And as it starts to move up to you, it kind of starts to drift up to the wall, and it starts climbing along the side of the wall.
Wait a minute.
Right, and that's all it can really do right now. So, next, Yarol. Malachi, you'll be next.
Eldritch Blast. Hey, this one actually probably hits. 16.
That hits. Roll damage.
9.
All right, you take another
And-
chunk off of it.
I am going to use, what is it called? Repelling Blast to move it 10 feet back.
Yeah.
All right.
You have just made this the saddest slime in existence.
It worked so
Hey, man.
hard, bro. You worked so
I
hard.
worked hard to get that first Ellis
All right.
blast out. I
Yes,
did
you
nothing.
blast another truck. This thing is much smaller than when it started. Bits and pieces have been flying off of it. Yeah, it is not a whole lot left to it. Malachi,
Now it's the time.
wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Now it's days and numbers.
All right, that's a 7.
There we go.
That fails.
All right,
D12. I rolled a 1 on the D12.
that's not my
New
fault.
dice.
So 1 damage.
1 damage.
All
Dora, I
right,
need
a
dice
strange liquid just kind of oozes from it as these reverberations shake it. Yeah. Next is Ethan. You still
I continue to do
Okay.
what I'm doing.
okay? Crane.
What a god.
Okay, I hit it.
Mm-hmm. If it's higher than an 8 or an 8
8
or
damage.
higher.
It was 16.
All right, you shoot another arrow. It kind of strikes it, and kind of like it just kind of comes to a halt, and then as it just kind of liquefies, and then turns into a strange
Get out.
yellow puddle, and it is gone. Well, it's a puddle, but it's not moving
Could
anymore.
this liquid potentially be useful to like an apothecary or something? Like, would I know that?
Why? So you could cheat the party out of the fucking gold you get from it?
Hey man, that job I did is where most of that gold came from.
That's actually
Which job?
Bringing her information.
So, you're not really sure. Actually,
Okay.
roll a history, I guess.
I probably don't. 9.
You don't know.
Okay.
It's
yeah,
a weird
it's not that
yellow
important.
liquid ooze you found at a mine. But,
Worth a shot.
None of you guys
Guys?
hit it with slashing damage, so you didn't
Can I
have to
just take a
fight
moment to
two
acknowledge
smaller ones.
the only combat damage taken during this entire fight was me blowing myself up for 9.
It was
Because
very
I somehow
quiet,
rolled
like very
2 ones
slowly,
in a
just
row.
like. So anyway, all right, yeah, that's done. You have a couple options available to you. Yeah, if Malachi, if you go really any further into these caves, these network here, you're gonna have to start ducking.
Yeah, that's a lot of nope. I'm just like, can we please get back
Even
into
I'd
the
be
more
uncomfortable
spaces?
there.
Yeah, actually,
Like,
that's
it's less
true.
than
Yeah,
6
no,
feet,
Yarl,
right?
Yarl, yeah, would have to duck as well. You're also a tall boy,
Yeah.
so you'd have to kind of crouch down and.
Like,
Yeah.
you saw that green light back there. You think we could check that out? We're looking for magical stuff.
I'm with him on this one.
Well,
I
Meanwhile-
just don't fit back here. and if it
Meanwhile, the
gets any worse-
halfling's just kind of like.
Yeah.
If it gets any worse and we have to make a quick escape, like that's gonna be a problem.
You make your way back to the
I
green
mean,
light.
if they were gonna hide a forge, they'd hide it in like a.
These are mining tunnels. They're just mining shafts.
There.
So,
yeah.
all right.
I doubt that they hold much treasure either. Yeah, I guess we'll go back to. I mean, should we explore this hallway, or like at least see what's down here first? Like just eliminate possibilities.
Check it out. Just like stand here and look down the hallway.
Long hallway. A little bit of an offshoot here.
Oh, what did I just do? What's happening?
Hard to see much further.
I mean, are we back to 6 feet here? Are we above 6 feet?
Yeah, these are 10 foot ceilings here.
Okay, well I
Okay,
can deal
we're
with
good.
this.
Yeah, this is fine.
I'm gonna peek around this corner.
All right, more exploration. There you go. Oh, hold up.
I didn't see nothing.
I don't know if there was really anything to see, really, but and then you see another door, into this next room.
Again with the
This. Okay, so the eastern wall of this chamber has collapsed into a massive rubble. To the north, a door stands ajar.
So if it's open, then I'm not.
So you could glance through it without actually moving it, if you'd like.
Yes.
Okay. Inside, you see a pretty good-sized storeroom. There's dusty kegs tucked neatly against the walls, all of them cracked and split open from age.
Is there any like skeletons in there?
Nope. This room actually seems quite empty, which I'll just go ahead and plop. Pretty empty. All old supplies, a lot long gone bad. It seems like some sort of storeroom. It as you open it up, it smells really musty in there. Maybe a little mildewy, a little bit of rot, but there's no sign of movement in here. It seems like this particular area, like the dust hasn't even been disturbed. It just seems like nothing comes here. It
How
seems
wounded
like
is the body looking?
I'm actually like not great right now.
I mean, we could. This place has been unperturbed for centuries, so I guess we could rest here and shut the door.
you could also probably take like bits of the barrels and such and barricade the door pretty easy.
I'd rather not barricade the door because I don't want anything waiting for us when we go out. So I'd rather things come in as they check the room or whatever, you know?
That's fair.
So.
Either way,
Do you want to take a short rest here?
I am totally down for that idea.
Well, is there anything of note in the storeroom, like besides rotting food
Nope.
stores?
You give it a once over and it's nothing useful to you. You guys like to take a short rest?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your hit dice. And the warlocks regain spells. If you used any. Which I don't think you did.
Nope.
I used a
I'm gonna
curse.
use 2 on my hit dice.
Yeah.
Oh,
same.
don't you get back your reaction on a short rest, Malachi?
I get back. Well, the one that makes me take reduced damage, I get back.
Cool.
Stones and
I'm gonna
darts.
go to the bathroom.
Sure, we can take a quick break here.
10.
Yeah, sure. That's not a good idea.
Be back in like 5 minutes or so.
Sure. Sounds good.
Ugh.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
Same.
everybody's enjoying. Don't forget, Tyler, that your character has this crazy thing called a voice box. Just saying.
Oh, yeah. 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 It's fair.
Yeah, just keep in mind what your character thinks about the area around him. Something creeps him out. Maybe he says something about it. Maybe there's something he wants, something he finds interesting. Maybe something he finds disturbing. What are we?
Yeah.
How long is the short rest typically?
About an hour.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys have found this little bastion of safety, which we will go ahead and put Ethan inside of.
That's a good idea.
He's just gonna hang out there
Chilling.
in the dark.
I have an idea of what I'm going to be doing during the short rest. Get this snack bar open. There we go. I have snack now.
That is something you could do during a short rest.
That wasn't the.
Nah,
That's
dude,
what
it's
you're
all,
doing.
anytime good snack time.
I mean, fair. However, that's not what Earl was doing.
I said, you think that 7-foot frame gonna keep itself up? No.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong. Man's gotta eat, but not right now. Not every day, or like.
Not every day. Who eats every day? The frig you mean?
Not every waking hour.
Listen here.
However.
When you've seen the crap I've seen, bruh,
You eat
food's
it
the
every
least
hour?
of your worries. You're changed, man.
You go one full day without eating, and then you eat.
Right, it just makes it taste better.
Taste enhancing.
Mm.
Savor the flavor.
Taste the starvation.
My favorite seasoning is desperation and starvation.
Works like a charm every time. Yeah, this place is pretty sizable.
Nah. It's like half the size of Cragmaw.
Yeah.
Easy clap.
Dude, if that was the case, you could throw a rock and hit the end of the dungeon.
You're not wrong. I checked my dagger at the other end of the dungeon.
You hit the final boss. He falls dead. Congratulations.
Nice!
A winner is you.
I loot the room from across the hall.
Mage hand, is that you?
Can Mage Hand actually? Sure.
I don't think warlocks
Yeah, I don't think they
get
can.
mage hand. I don't think. It's helpful.
Oh, they do. They
Do
do.
they?
Mm-hmm.
It's a good cantrip.
They also they also get Unseen Servant, like the first level spell slot.
Unseen Servant's helpful at times. Sometimes it's a little like if you have Mage Hand, a lot of times you can bypass Unseen Servant, but there's some creative ways you can use that one. That it can do certain things that Mage Hand can't.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like I said, that one you can be creative with. I've seen some creative. Some people have used Unseen Servant to trip people. Like they run through like a doorway or something, just go poof. Like I've seen, I've heard all sorts of crazy things.
Where is our boy?
I don't know, man. Hopefully he's not taking a dump, or we'll be here all night.
No, that's Kevin.
No, that's Hunter too.
Is it?
Yes.
If it were Kevin, you'd hear from him next month. You're like, finally finished my shit, guys. You want to play some 7 Days to Die?
Oh, hey, there he be. All right, everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, peachy. So, you all rest in this little makeshift bastion of peace. Hey, yeah, nothing bothers you. You do what it's about an hour as you all rest, ponder what's happened so far. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to be in this little corner. One, doing two things. One, asking for forgiveness for forgiveness from LaRue, because I did something wrong to get blown up in the face. Two, I will be asking LaRue to protect everybody because I'm an idiot and forgot I had an inspiring leader. So now everyone has, if I can find it again, I think it's level plus charisma modifier, correctly?
I believe so.
But I will double check.
Is that the feat you took?
Yes, it is. Hit point, charisma
Yeah.
modifier, and level. Okay, yeah, so everyone has 7 temporary hit points.
Okay. So how do you talk to your group? You don't have to go into super specifics, but a general idea of what you're telling them.
Could I do it more as like asking LaRue to protect them, like more as instead of like trying to rally everyone, more like trying to have LaRue like guide them, protect them in some way, or
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll allow that. Yeah, that seems fine. So
Now, what do you say to LaRue?
So as you all rest, Yarol kind of goes to this corner. He places his sensor down in front of him and begins to burn some stuff, which smells infinitely better than everything else in here. It's pungent, but it's better than rotting food. And he kind of goes into like almost like a meditative state. And then, it's very strange because there's like a warm, almost like a breeze blows through, very very faint, blows through the room, and you kind of catch the scent of like pine needles and little. It's very strange. And then comes to a rest. You all get however many temporary hit points.
yeah,
7. Seven temporary hit points. So, yeah, some of the blows against you will not have the same effect as they normally would.
I'm trying to open a conversation with Crane. I'm just gonna ask him, like, Crane, I noticed you're really motivated by trying to like build up money. I'm just wondering, like, what you're planning on using it on.
Well, I've been with you long enough. It's probably time you know my goals. I'm trying to raise a private army.
An army?
Oh, a mercenary group, honestly. It doesn't have to be army-sized, but you get the deal.
What are you hoping to do with that army?
It's rather personal, isn't it?
Yes,
Needless to say, it's not malicious in intent.
Needless.
Needless to say. I mean,
I don't plan on raiding and pillaging if that's what you're after.
that's definitely not what I'm after. I'm just, I figured if we continue to travel together at the rate it will, like, there's not a lot of armies that could stand against our group.
I'm not sure about that.
Just to clear out for next time.
Yeah.
Well, I can see why you need money if you're looking for an army. I can imagine that mercenaries aren't easy to keep happy. So
I've shown you yours. Yeah, you show me. I've shown you mine, so you show me yours. Why are you here?
well, I told you I'm looking to get strong enough to unseat the leader of the tribe that exiled me because he follows an evil god. And I mean, I can't do it in my current state. I mean, I was just a child basically when I was sent out, and so hopefully I can get strong enough, and cord willing, I can free my people from him.
Noble goal, but maybe a foolish one. You are one man, Goliath.
Man is fine. I don't know. It's not something that, I mean, for me, like that, a goal like that isn't something that I look to accomplish tomorrow. I mean, we have time. Yeah, it does seem insurmountable, but he's only one man too. So.
One man
Plus,
leading
I'm
a tribe.
powerful in life.
Alright. Is there anything else you guys would like to do or talk about? Or are we going to move on?
I'm ready to go.
Alright. Alright, sounds good. So, you've come to the end of your rest. You crack open the door, peek outside, nothing's come by. You are free to keep exploring.
Okay.
Righty-ho then.
Would you like to head to the north, or would you like to head down towards the green?
I would like to clear out all possibilities, so I'm gonna sneak up towards the north.
Okay.
Because I don't like leaving passages uncovered, I guess.
You see a... What was that, Tyler?
No,
Oh,
sorry.
Oh, okay. You see an old dining hall of sorts.
I'm looking up.
There's, yeah, that's this bare ceiling up there.
Okay.
All right, a little bit more in here. There you go. There's the general layout of the room. So, right, let me pull up that. You see, the cavern opens up here. So at this point, the ceilings go up to about 30 feet high. I mean, this is a very large cavern here. Steep escarpments, or ledges, really, which are these. Yeah, just these ledges here. They call them escarpments. I've never heard of that word before. Anyway, divide this cavern into 3 sections. There's high ledges at either end and a lower section in the middle. Carved stone stairs climb up to the ledges. 2 large tables stand in the middle section. along with a pair of old braziers. A smaller table stands on the eastern ledge. The skeletal remains of dozens of dead warriors, dwarves, gnomes, orcs, and ogres attest to the fierceness of the fighting that took place here long ago. So, yeah, this place is wrecked. Lots of bodies.
I guess I'll try to. I'm gonna turn to Malachi and be like, "Do you think any of these are undead?"
Well, I'm not sure there's anything to know for sure. I guess we should probably just assume that they all are. So we don't get ambushed.
Yeah. I'm going to very cautiously move up because I want a vantage point to see if I can see anything else in this room. So I'm gonna get to the top of these stairs.
Okay. As you begin to move further into the room, you hear a noise from the kind of the far corner, kind of off in this direction, up on the other ledge, as you hear a group of strange gurgling voices and shrieks as a bunch of ghouls pop out and start to charge toward you as they see the light from the other side of the cavern.
How fucking nice it would be to have dark vision right now.
A few of them are you see charging down. Yeah, and it's just like they're like hurtling over. One of them's jumping down the ledge. Yeah, it just anyway. Yeah, all right. Initiative time.
Again? Holy balls!
Okay.
Oh my god, that was a fucking nat 20.
Oh my goodness. Julio.
There it is.
I'm not even gonna bother taking alert. Like,
That's
fuck.
what we expect.
What's gonna take you?
It's-
So you should
Especially-
never take alert. You shouldn't take alert. Yeah, you don't need alert.
Not yet.
It's pretty useful.
There's
I
other
think as an
things.
assassin,
You're like
alert, but I'm
Tyler. You're like a freaking drug addict, man.
I'm just saying.
You have a problem.
There's other feats out there that you could take, like.
He's taking other ones. You know, it's just he's just gonna wistfully think about the ones he took before, though.
You could take sharpshooter. You could take.
Spell slinger.
I thought about taking
Or spell
crossbow
sniper or
mastery so
whatever.
I could just
Yeah.
hand crossbow people, but like, I'm a stabby man, so.
I'm not.
You've done a fair amount of, shooting, and you would still get
Yeah.
sneak attack if they're engaged with something.
Just don't shoot your friends. Easy club.
That does help.
For yourself.
Mobile.
It'd be
You take
really
mobile.
difficult to fucking.
He is.
I
taking-
took mobile. Yeah.
Yeah, you could take fucking mobile, Jonah.
What does
What does
mobile
that do?
do?
Or he already does it with Swashbuckler.
I
Because
think
you
it-
hit and you can move away. Yeah.
Oh, is that what mobile is?
They also get 10 feet of movement and something else.
Oh, that's cool.
All right. So,
Can't be doing
top
it.
of the order, of course, it is Crane with a 25, because why wouldn't
I
it
can't
be?
believe it.
Holy shit.
Alright, so Crane. And then... okay. And then the next highest initiative after the 25 from Crane is a Moyer with 16.
It really is.
Defensive duelist would be good.
What does that do?
Allows you to add your proficiency bonus to your AC as re.
And then after
that
Moyer,
should be
we
spicy.
have Yerol with a 15.
Hi.
Very good. Okay. There we go. There we go. And then we have Malachi Malachi and Ethan with 2s.
2 for 2.
Manhunter, them initiative rolls. I mean, Malachi has some bad ones too, but like all of Ethan's have been like single digit. Well, no, there was
it's
double
been
digit.
very fortunate.
All right.
Oh, yeah, 11.
First up, Crane. These ghouls are beginning to charge down over the ledges. You hear more coming from the shadows. You can see 3 or 4 right now. There's a couple more coming as they just kind of scream out at you and just loud, just claws extending from their hands. These unnatural, bony protrusions.
Not very
I
good.
want to shoot them, but I don't want to have to use a turn.
Turns are meant to be used.
Well, I don't want them to get in my face and me and my bow out and be like, well, fuck.
I know the feeling, yeah. Yeah, it's up to you, man. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna step back a little bit
Mm-hmm.
and wait. Can I I guess would I be able to like sheath one of my short swords and pull out a dagger and hold it in action for when like if it gets near me to throw it at it?
You want to pull a dagger and get that ready?
Yeah.
Sure, that's fine. So you ready a dagger until one gets within range?
Yeah.
What's the range on that? 20, 40?
That's 20 feet.
So
60 for disadvantage. but-
okay. So you want to wait till they go within 20.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So next up. Okay, so this one continues to move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Dash action as it attempts to, like, we'll say this difficult terrain to just come scrambling over the table. So 10 here, 15, 20, 25, 30. It gets the air. That's within 20 feet if you want to chuck a dagger at it.
I do. That's actually a 24.
24. All right, that does hit. Yeah, roll damage.
It's only a D4.
It really is.
Oh, that's 8 damage. Wow.
Wow, not bad.
Oh.
Yeah, and then so it is down to 8 damage. All right. Perfect.
So that dagger is in the group.
All right, next is this one here. Then goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And then Moyer, it is your turn. Yarl, you will be up next.
Got you.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then, yeah. Going
Alright.
to strike him with my lance.
All right, going after the one that just got hit with a dagger.
Yes. That is a 19 to hit and 14 damage. 15 damage.
15 damage. Alrighty, not bad at all. Alright, so this ghoul comes charging up. It scrambles all over the table with this like intense ferocity. Things
Doing
seems
pretty good.
starving. And Crane first chucks a dagger, hits it right in the throat, and the thing gurgles and continues to charge forward as Moyer whips around the corner and just jabs the lance up through, up into its sternum and chest cavity area, and the thing falls dead. One down. Got a few more to go. Nicely done. Yarl, you were up next.
Alright, so I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15 to blast this one. I assume a 7 doesn't hit.
Nope.
Unfortunate.
Yep. It's fast and it manages to duck underneath. Next we have.
I'm gonna move back as well.
Sure. Yeah. You have
So this will
movement.
be. Yep. 20, 25, 30.
Just noping down that hallway.
Yeah, no.
All
I
right.
don't want to block anyone either.
This thing jumps down. 15, 20, 8, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Makes its way to there. And then this one continues to move. Another one comes out of the shadow. 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45. Frick. There we go. And then, yeah, this one continues running. They're all just scrambling. Kind of gets caught up. Tries to circle around. And then one more from the shadows. 5,
Holy
10, 15,
hell.
20, 25, 30.
I think it's unholy hell, actually. Have you fucking seen these things?
That's fair.
5, 60. It scrambles up this way. And yeah, so there they all are in between the tables there.
I feel like I'm playing Metro. Like shit's coming out of the fucking
Yeah,
window.
they are. They just come scrambling out of the dark. As soon as they spotted that light, they were on it.
It's just fucking nostalgia.
Malachi, you are up. Ethan, you are next.
Okay. I don't want to burn spells in these things. I'm gonna shoot my crossbow at this close one. Even though I have awful crossbow skills.
Alright. Go ahead. He pulls a crossbow and fires.
15.
15 does hit. Roll damage.
It's pathetic. It does a d8 minus 1.
Wow.
Because I have bad decks. It does 5 damage.
Are you not proficient in it? Are you not proficient?
Damage, it doesn't matter about proficiency. I'm proficient, so it gives me +1 to hit.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so you did 5 damage?
5 damage.
Alright. Okay. You launch a crossbow bolt into this thing. It hits it, and it is just... I mean, it's crazed, and it's still running for you. Alright. Anything else you have to do?
That's all I got.
Alright, Ethan. You hear many strange, scary noises coming from down the hallway, and you see some of your friends fighting unseen enemies.
Hey there.
I move to there.
Okay.
Then I'm going to touch my chest. Green light goes into my body. Get another 7 temperance.
Alright.
Yeah.
Ethan glows a strange green light for a second.
It's pretty nifty.
Next, Crane, is your turn. Back to you.
That's
Okay.
nifty.
5, 10, 15, 20. Slice. 5, 10. Okay. Oh shit, actually. Oh god. See, we've fallen into the conundrum where the best thing to do is shoot. But then I won't be able to stab him. Wait, I didn't shoot a short bow. I pulled a fucking dagger out. I'm stupid.
Yeah, you still have your sword out.
Okay, so I'm gonna. That's 5, 10, 15, 20 here. We're gonna stab him with the short sword that I do have out. 19.
Yeah, it hits. Roll damage.
Okay, I get sneak attack.
Yeah. 1,
2, 4. That's 8 damage.
Okay.
And then 5, 10. I'm gonna use my bonus for a dash and then get back to where I was.
Alrighty. Yeah, you stab into this thing and then quickly dart out of its reach as it like slashes out at you, hitting nothing. Strange, like sluggish, thick blood kind of flows from the wound. It's like consistency almost of like a syrup or something that begins to fall from it. Right, next.
Four fucking damage out of 3d6.
The one that just got attacked is going to run up to Moyer. And it's going to take a swing at you. It's going to basically lash out with its claws. 19 to hit.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Moyer's going to take a bit of damage this turn.
You take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of piercing. Yes, 5 points of piercing damage. And I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Oh no.
Oh, that isn't saves.
I mean, I feel like you would be pretty good at Constitution.
A 14.
You pass. So this strange, almost like weird, like you just feel your muscles seize for a second, and then you manage to shrug it off, forcing them to move. Next is your turn, Moyer.
Yeah. Gonna hold my lance one hand, draw my short sword, and hit him.
All right.
I did not hit him.
All right.
Yeah.
What was the attack?
It's 6.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't hit him.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Anything else I'd like to do?
Yeah.
Nope.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Yarl, it is your turn.
Oh, fuck.
Not ready?
Okay. I'm going to try to move here. I'm gonna try and slab this one to hopefully make it not come into the incoming swarm. Does a 14 hit?
And you're hitting this one back here by the table?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, a 14 does hit.
Cool. It takes 13 damage.
Jeez, dude. That's pretty spicy.
And I'm going to move it 10 feet back.
Alright, so you blast it back over, and it comes hurtling over the table, and as it reaches the other side, you reach up and just blast it right back over that table as it falls, like head over heels over the side. How much damage? Is that 13 damage?
Yeah, 13.
Very nicely done.
And then I am going to move back.
Alright.
Pussy.
Hey, he's doing work, alright? Next.
I'm not blowing myself up this time.
10, 15,
I atoned for my sins.
25, 30.
Whatever they may be.
So it's gonna rush up to you. Can't attack yet, but it's there. Along with, yeah, the rest of them.
Also rude.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's gonna stand probably right about here. This one's gonna try to attempt to clamber back over the table. It's gonna take extra movement because difficult terrain. So 10,
I attack
15,
it again.
20,
You
25,
hear a very guttural
30.
asshole from across the room.
And then it's gonna swarm up to you.
You are not gonna have a good time here in a second.
5, 10,
Oh,
15,
no.
20, 25, 30, 35. Can't really do a whole lot, so it's just gonna group up here.
You guys
I mean-
are caster?
10.
Hey guys,
I
I'm a
mean,
rogue.
what? You're not.
25, 30, 39, and then just
Hey,
right.
by the way, you have
So,
7
yeah.
temporary hit points.
All right, that is all the ghouls can do. They
Oh.
cannot attack yet, so you have a turn to make some things happen. Malachi, it is
dash.
your turn. Ethan, you are up next.
Okay.
Did they all dash to get there or something?
Yes.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's why they couldn't attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, you blasting that one up over the table. Like if he was still, he probably could have attacked Moyer, but since you put him back over the table, he has to take another like 10. It's basically in order to get all the way over the table, it's like 15 feet of movement, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like half of his movement gone, pretty much, just going from one
3
side of the
million
table to the other.
IQ. Big brain.
What would you like to do,
I'm
Malachi?
gonna take a step forward. I'm gonna hit this guy in the front.
Sure. Go ahead and take a swing.
11.
Does not hit.
Alright, that's all I got.
Okay. Next is Ethan. You see them now beginning, these creatures you've seen before, these ghouls begin to funnel into the hallway. What would you like to do?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Mathing.
Oh.
Doing quick math.
I thought you said nothing. I'm like,
That's
at least
Yeah,
toss a cantrip at him, man. Like, come on.
Go. Yeah. We're dying.
Where's Sildar?
Leaf spell.
He's kind of back behind you. Do what?
I'm casting a sleep spell on center here.
Okay.
Schlump.
Go ahead and roll the hit
Two.
points. There's no saving throw. It's just hit points, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Sure. Let's have.
Oh, one of the icons like you can have is a grenade.
Wait, really? That's amazing. Oh my god, it is. What? Oh wait, there's a turret next to it. Do you not see that?
We'll
No,
say we'll say this is Sildar here.
Dude, I bet
Where
that's
am I
like for
wasting?
some like Warhammer 40k shit. Honestly.
Yeah, right.
So, $44 HP.
Wow. Nice. All right. So, and a few of these are already wounded too. That's right. All right.
Better be.
So 44.
Mhm.
All right. Let's start subtracting some stuff. Okay. So I'm gonna do this one here. Put the little watch thing on him because he's got it's like an alarm clock. He's asleep. Or this looks like an asleep face. Ish.
That looks like a burglar.
Listen, there's a ninja. All right, he's asleep.
Into sleep.
He's
No,
asleep.
I'm alive.
Take that off. Okay, and then you still have that many left, and so That one falls asleep. You were targeting on which ones?
It's like a 20-foot circle.
Okay,
from
so we'll
back
say
here.
this one's back here is like the closest. So he also falls asleep. As 3 of them just drop. There's still some sort of breathing there, but they're like as peaceful as you ever seen a ghoul. Just on the floor, just gonna the weird gurgling, just like snoring almost, the sorts of as they just drop. Nice it done. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Ethan?
No.
Alright, just because I kept forgetting about him. Solar runs in, inspired by you all, ready to prove himself. He is going to go ahead and take a swing at this one in front of Malachi. As he passes by you, Ethan, he's just like, "Good job, strange fellow." Oof. Oh, God. Listen here, Sildar. Listen here, bro.
He's
All
a
right.
bitch.
Listen. Alright, so he swings once with his long sword. He misses. Swings again. God. Wait. Yep, just barely hits on the second swing as he cuts into this ghoul. And he does Ooh, wow. You rolled max damage on that.
How dare you?
Alright, so he cuts into this one up here in the front. And, yeah, just right down the chest. The thing does not look happy about it.
Alright, Bill.
Alright. Next is, back to the top of the order, Crane.
Attacking the one in front of me. That's 18.
Wait, are you on the same...
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, what happened?
You guys are on, like, the same...
Oh yeah, they are.
That's
I
up.
see Crane is right here.
What? I see.
Oh.
I saw you on top. Like I saw Crane.
Yeah.
And, on top of each other.
That's
For
fine.
me, Malachi's down here.
He is
He
now.
is now.
Yeah.
But he was on top of you earlier.
Yeah, here, we'll move Malachi up there. That's fine.
I mean, I missed, so.
Right. Go ahead and swing.
That's a... Wait. Plus 4. That's a 16.
16 hits. Roll damage.
I get sneak attack because Malachi is right next to him.
Yep.
2... 3... 9.
All right. 9 points of damage. You cut into
Alright,
this
it's
thing.
settled. The feat he takes is Savage Attacker, so he can reroll his fucking damage dice.
It falls.
Okay,
Cut it
and
down.
with my bonus action, can I pull out my other short sword?
Yeah.
Would I be able to, like, go over the bodies?
Yeah,
Like,
if
of
they're
the sleeping?
asleep, yeah, you can step over them.
Like, so I will be back here.
Sure. All right. Next is Moyer.
Hi, yes. I'm hitting the one in front of me. I'm going to try to hit the one in front of me.
Sure.
That's a natural 1. I'm not hitting the one in front of me.
Wow.
You are just not having a good time.
Frig, yeah, dude. Like, they're kind of crowding in on you, and it's just you're a little flustered for a moment.
Okay.
Is there anything else you wanted to do?
Yeah, I'm leaving. Yeah, 5, 15, 20. This one doesn't get an attack of opportunity. It doesn't matter that I missed, but
Okay.
this one would.
Sure. And it will.
Unfortunate.
It doesn't hit.
Okay.
It's like a 9.
Fortunate.
It's like a 9 to hit. Yeah,
Look
it's
what
it's
you've
a
done
9
to
hit.
me, Tyler.
All right, next up
Whoops.
is Yerol.
Okay. So I'm gonna move probably here. No. It's here. Okay, would I have a shot here?
On.
For
I don't
these
know
two?
what you're wanting to do.
For these two.
Well,
Yeah.
those are asleep, so they're on the floor.
No,
Yeah.
I mean the
Yeah, the 2 Yeah, you can hit him.
The one that. Okay.
I was like, I have a shot on him. Like, on what?
Yeah, sorry. Which one is looking injured? This one. Or
I think
It
the
was the one in front of me that I hit, or I tried to hit.
yeah the top one is
Okay.
is more injured.
I'm gonna try to blast him.
Okay.
Does the 12 hit?
Yes. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
12.
Switch die.
8.
All right.
8 damage.
8 damage as you blast this thing. It is barely standing.
Unfortunate. And I
All
will
right.
not push it back.
So these stay asleep, correct? Because they didn't take damage.
Is that a question?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're just
Wait,
asleep.
if they took damage or
No, they
not?
didn't. Nobody
Yeah.
hit them, so they're just asleep.
They're asleep for 10 rounds.
Alrighty, nicely done. So they are all asleep. These two... Well, this one's gonna come scrambling after the one that got away.
Oh.
Yeah, it wrote a Katy Perry song about you and everything. And then this one is gonna try to hit Crane. So, start with Moyer. That's a natural one. No. It, like, slips and falls. That is a 14. That's also a no.
Damn.
So, sorry display from the ghouls this turn, as the other ones are sleeping on the job. Next up is Malachi. Ethan, you were up next.
Okay. I'll toll the dead on this one.
Sure.
Give me a-
Wisdom.
Why zombies?
And he's taking damage, right?
That one... One of them's full HP.
I think it was this one.
Yeah, it's the one
That's
on...
full
So
HP.
yes, that one has
'Cause it
taken
was
damage,
here.
yeah.
Because I just hit that one.
So, wisdom saving throw?
Mhm.
I don't think so. I don't think a... no, that's a 9.
Alright, well, takes 10 damage. 10
Okay.
necrotic.
Shit.
Yeah, I actually rolled well that time.
All right, this thing just gone. As it's just like the life just kind of, or the false life of sorts just leaves it, as this just strange magical just gong just, and it just. All right, Ethan.
Can't see this one, can I?
Yeah, you can see it. It's a little awkward, but you can kind of see where it's at.
I'm gonna chill touch it.
Okay.
14.
14 hits. Roll damage.
2 necrotic. And ghouls are undead, so he has disadvantage on this
On
next
attacks.
attack.
Okay. Alrighty. Next. Next is Sildar.
What a guy.
Sildar can't really squeeze past you guys. So
The two tallest people in the way.
He's gonna pull out a crossbow, and that's his action. So he's got his crossbow out now. Next, Crane, it's back to you.
There's a word or a phrase that I like to use called stabby stabby.
Okay. Move over to the other-
Stabby him in the abbey.
22.
Mhm. You get your sneak attack. You get your sneak attack
So
on the
the-
22.
Yeah. 6, 9, 13, 17 damage. Of course, on the wounded target.
17, you said?
Yeah.
All right. It is barely standing.
Whoa there.
So, yeah, you just rush up to it, and while it's distracted trying to get this tiny little halfling, you just gut the thing, and just whatever strange remnants of whatever was inside of it before begin to just spill out into the floor. Next is Moyer. Yerl, you are up next.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Dude, if you don't kill this thing, I'm actually gonna get pissed.
It is barely
Oh,
standing.
it's still alive? God damn
It's
it.
barely standing.
It was dead. Okay, yeah, I'll strike it. Yeah, it's 15.
Mm-hmm.
And then 4? No. Yeah, 4 damage.
All right, that's enough to kill it. It gone. You now have 3 sleeping ghouls that are. It's now their turn in the initiative order to sit there and sleep. Good job, guys. Good job.
I guess we just walk up to them and start killing them off one by one.
I'm gonna say yeah. I mean, you can all focus fire on each one and just yeah. I'm say you dispatch them. No problem. All 3.
Yeah, they're not gonna threat.
Yeah, there's no sense in wasting time over
Just
that.
chop off their heads. I mean,
Yeah, you just no problem. I'll reveal the rest of the area because you guys have time to explore it, all that. And this is the room. Just to make things go by a little bit quicker. As far as things, because I'm sure people want to know. As far as things inside that are useful, there's not really a whole lot here. It's kind of more just same dead bodies. Maybe some of this already been stripped. Hard to say.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm thinking we could probably just end the session here, and we'll pick up from this room next time. Is there anything anybody would like to do or say immediately before we close?
No, sorry, I'm just really tired tonight.
No, that's all good. Yeah, no problem. Everybody's getting a little sleepy, and it's a fine time to stop. We're not gonna get through this in one session. You guys,
yeah, man, it's a big.
you guys, I would say, are about halfway through.
Oh, that's good.
Thereabouts.
I'm going to bed because I'm just going to pass out in my place if I don't, so see you guys.
Thanks for playing, man. Yeah, we'll pick up next time.
Yeah.
In Spooky Cave.
I gotta sleep so I don't like shit on my test tomorrow. So.
Yeah, don't do that.
Good idea.
Goodbye.
Good luck. See ya.
See you guys. Thanks, man.
Alright, there we go. There's my camera. I can't pull up this screen with full screen webcam thing until I leave the Discord chat. So, yeah. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I miss Trixton, I don't know if you're still here, but I appreciate you stopping by. Always good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Prostrain, congrats on beating Sekiro. That's pretty exciting. I will get there. Just you wait. I will get there. In the meantime, I will be back tomorrow streaming video games. That I don't have to narrate. My voice feels... I feel like it's a little bit in the back. There's a little bit of like it's like an itch that is almost painful. It's weird. Anyway, guys, appreciate you. Have a good one. I will see you next time. Goodbye.